Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Former President Trump pleads not guilty in a courtroom in Lower Manhattan to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records.
Virtually everybody that has looked at this case, including rhinos and even hardcore Democrats, say there is no crime.
Trump addressing his supporters at his Palm Beach estate. It stems from hush money payments to women he had alleged affairs with. But the timing of future court appearances in question. Florida Congressman Carlos Jimenez.
Very un-American, very dangerous. They're obviously interfering in the election.
The Republican earlier on Fox and Friends first. Wild weather. Fox weather confirming Bollinger County, Missouri, a tornado.
Just off to the west of Cape Girardeau here in Bollinger County. That's where we did see this confirmation where we do have multiple homes being damaged.
Taking place a short time ago. Fox Weather's Jane Menor. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
Southern Heritage Bank is your local community-focused bank. You'll see our teammates proudly cheering at the local ball games and standing beside you at events that make this a good place to live. Together, we make a difference and reflect what's unbelievably good about our community. At Southern Heritage Bank, our strong roots make us good neighbors. Thank you for allowing us to serve you in the past and future. SouthernHeritageBank.com. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, good morning, everybody. 7:04 as we welcome you in. Mix 1041 Radio, MixTV.tv, and it's local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. And in the news, hearing that we covered yesterday on MixTV.tv. The sentencing hearing took place for James Carpenter. He pled guilty yesterday to 27 charges of child endangerment. It happened, I pled on January 9th after being caught drinking on the job during the Little Lambs daycare fire of 2022. Judge Andrew Freiberg heard all the details, and he is going to issue a written ruling on May 22nd. Well, there's big news across the street from us, actually. Duracell is now launching a $25 million expansion right here on Mouse Creek, and that's going to add another 25 jobs to Duracell here in Cleveland. According to a press release from the State Department of Economic and Community Development, Duracell will add 25 new jobs to their battery component manufacturing location. The expansion will also support Duracell's LaGrange, Georgia site by providing a supply of strategic battery components and allowing the company to meet and exceed its growing North American battery demand. The Cleveland plant opened in 1961 and has been producing batteries under the Duracell brand name since 1964. Also in our news this morning, also from our partners at Local 3, the State Department of Transportation will suspend all interstate construction work Easter weekend. TDOT crews and contractors will stop all road construction that requires lane closures beginning Thursday tomorrow, 6 p.m. until Monday at 6 a.m. Now, drivers will still encounter some long-term lane closures on large construction projects that will remain in place. And that, of course, Good news for a lot of travelers around the area. Cleveland State Community College has partnered with the Whirlpool Corporation in Cleveland to provide 2 registered apprenticeship programs for Whirlpool employees. 5 employees in the maintenance department are participating in the Industrial Maintenance Repairer Apprenticeship. 1 model shop employee starting the Prototype Model Maker Apprenticeship. Cleveland State hosted representatives from Whirlpool and the State Department of Labor at a ceremony on March 31st. It recognized their 6 apprentices. Over the 4-year programs, these apprentices will complete a minimum of 8,000 hours of on-the-job learning with specific classes taught and outlined by Whirlpool. And now, as part of the news, this is not why he's here, but I want to get his take on this. Dr. Paul Conn joins us. He's the chancellor of Lee University, along with Dr. Mark Bailey. Now, Dr. Conn, this is not the segment that we paid you to be here for, okay? This is something different.
I might have to be paid extra. You call my agent, but I'll provisionally proceed.
Okay. Lee University, you've heard of the Lee Campus Choir, I think.
I have heard of the Campus Choir.
Over the years.
I don't want to hijack this, but, I was in the Lee Campus Choir. Yeah.
What?
Write that down.
Oh, man.
55 years ago, I did all this stuff. Yeah.
Were you really? I didn't know that. My goodness. Okay, so Campus Choir, you've got to be proud of this, invited to sing as featured guest during the annual Easter sunrise service at Arlington National Cemetery Amphitheater this Easter Sunday at 6:30 a.m. Just another wonderful honor for one of the choirs.
That'd be a great experience for those kids. They're all pumped up about it. Be in such a spot on Easter Sunday morning. What a wonderful opportunity for them. I'm awfully proud of them.
Lee University Campus Choir in the direction, invited by Scott Ingram, actually, the chaplain at Joint Base Meyer Henderson Hall, and also he's a Campus Choir alum. These alums are everywhere. Bridget, of course, couldn't make the cut. Anyway, the sunrise service Easter Sunday morning. Well, in just a moment, we're going to be joined by Dr. Paul Conn and our friend Dr. Mark Bailey, talk about a very special night coming up Friday night, April 14th, in honor and tribute to Dr. David Holsinger. And you're going to want to hear about this and see about this on Mix 1041 and Mix TV. Bridget, I want to go over to you first, so let's get a check of the streets. What's happening?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. So far, things are looking great out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
And Bridget, a lot of people don't realize this, and I appreciate what you did yesterday during the Trump arraignment. You had our helicopter up there showing the motorcade, and I appreciate you doing that.
You're welcome.
It was a very, very nice thing you did for us once again. We couldn't do it without you. All right, tell you what, it's time now for the Hardee's Wake Up. At Hardee's, they're working hard for you this morning. It is Hardee's. They've got a great breakfast for you, 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast. That includes the made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuit, biscuits and gravy, French toast dips. Choose 2 of the same or mix and match for delicious breakfast variety at Hardee's, where you can feed your happy. Coming up next, we're going to be joined by Lee University Chancellor Dr. Paul Conn and Dr. Mark Bailey. We're going to be talking about this big night in honor of Dr. David Holsinger on Friday night, April 14th at Lee University's Conn Center. Back in a moment.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
I'm looking forward to the evening Morning. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast starts your day with made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuits, biscuit and gravy, or syrupy French toast dips. Pick any two, just $5. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Hey Cleveland, Thomas Williams, Executive Manager with Mountain View Nissan. Coming to you today to talk to you about our new Car Madness sale for the whole month of April. Starting April 1st through the end of the month, we're going to give you a $500 Food City gift card for purchasing a new vehicle. You heard me right. A $500 gift card to Food City for purchasing a new vehicle in the month of April. We've got plenty of inventory, and also it comes with our lifetime warranty that covers your engine, your transmission, your water pump for as long as you own the car. It's April. It's new Car Madness time. Come see us.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Mix 1041. Good morning, everyone. MixTV.tv. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center at 7:14.
As our shopping budgets are becoming more constrained in these uncertain times, when you need a new mattress, please consider buying direct from the factory at Mermaid Mattress. Because when you buy direct from the factory, you'll spend less and sleep better. I guarantee it.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 86 and a low of 67 tonight. For tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms developing during the afternoon, a high of 77. We'll have rain after midnight tomorrow night with a low of 52, and then rain throughout the day on Friday with a high of 56. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 69 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Mosier Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv, and officially we say hello to the Chancellor of Lee University and, of course, longtime President Dr. Paul Conn and Dr. Mark Bailey, who you were bragging on Bridget's singing skills. Is that right?
She's an outstanding singer.
Yeah. So what we're going to, down here there's a hearing place, and we'd just like for you to go down.
No, my hearing's fine.
Okay, it's all right, all right. Well, Dr. Conn, look, we're here to talk about Dr. David Holsinger, and I know both of you are here. You've got a special night coming up, but before we talk about that, for those new to the community, would you tell us about Dr. David Holsinger?
Yeah, David Holsinger moved to Cleveland 24 years ago to teach at Lee in our School of Music, and when he came, he was one of the best-known composers of band music in the country. Now, you know, I don't know who composes band music. Do you know who the best-known composer of mandolin music is in America?
Not right off.
No, you don't know that. Bridget, do you know that? No, you don't know it. You're a professional musician, best-known composer of mandolin music.
That I
No, he doesn't know either. See, and I don't know either. But see, the point is, these things are niches. You know, these are little worlds. I don't know who the best bull rider is on the rodeo circuit, but if you go to the rodeo people, they give you the name and the fan club address, right? So that's the way it is with music. So David Holsinger was one of the, and is still now, one of the best known, most widely performed, frequently published composers of band music in the country. As a matter of fact, all these bands around here, which we might talk about later on, have been performing his music for years. So I guess if you're in this world of band music, you knew the name David Holsinger. I didn't know the name David Holsinger. Asked me for who's musical, I might say Steve Hartline.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Which would show you how totally clueless I would have been. But anyway, we got a chance to hire him. We could talk about that later, to lure him out of Texas, where he lived. He moved to Cleveland 24 years ago. So he is retiring at the end of this semester. So in May, he will hang up his baton, so to speak. And so we are having a big evening to celebrate and to do something that's never been done before, which is, we're calling it Holsinger Conducts Holsinger. The great composer, and I'm really not being facetious, I joke around about that a lot. He really is a great composer and a great conductor. The great composer conducts his own stuff.
Wow.
55 minutes of band music that will make you cry and will put your, raise the hair on your chest. You don't have hair on your chest. You don't understand what I'm talking about now.
I'm not even old enough.
On your arms, you got a little on your...
Yeah, a little bit right there.
The hackles on your neck.
I can't grow that mustache either, so I'm jealous.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can tell you where I get mine. No, seriously, this guy's music is spectacular. And what we're here to talk about is to invite people in your listening audience all the way from Knoxville to Atlanta, from Nashville to Asheville, everybody within the spell of 104.1. Next Friday night, April 14th at Lee. It's free, but you got to get a ticket. We're going to have a big crowd. Hear one of the greatest composers of band music of our generation conduct his own band for the very last time, conducting his own music. Holsinger Conducts Holsinger. Conn Center, April 14, 7:30. That's really what we're here to talk about, because what a great opportunity.
Well, I tell you, and Dr. Bailey, Dr. Mark Bailey, Dr. Conn and I were talking about, you were really the one who knew Dr. Holsinger, is that right, and came to Dr. Conn those years ago?
Well, in the 90s, I was always looking for ways to raise the level of instrumental music at Lee University, and so I became a member of the Christian Instrumentalists and Directors Association, which is Association of Christian Band Directors. And we had conferences every 2 years across the country. Eventually, we ended up hosting that conference here, and eventually they elected me president of the group. So that was old history. But at one of those meetings is when I met Dr. David Holsinger, and he wasn't Dr. David Holsinger at the time, but he was the incredible conductor. And I'd already did one of his pieces of music. In fact, I played that piece at Lee Day this past weekend, On American Spiritual. And Dr. Holsinger has written a lot of music to famous Christian hymns. This piece was written to Were You There When They Crucified My Lord? And he's going to do a little bit of that in his concert next week. But his music is incredible, and bands love to play it because it's exciting. It's the kind of music that young bandsmen and women just love to sink their teeth into. And that's why his music has become so popular with conductors and people who play wind ensemble and band music across the country. I believe that we really have been privileged over the last 24 years to have one of the great artists in America live and work here and conduct our wind ensemble and pour his life into our students at Lee. And it really has paid off here to the community, because when you look at all the schools where people who have been in wind ensemble and symphonic band are teaching in our public schools now, it is quite remarkable.
That's actually, we're joined by Dr. Paul Conn, Dr. Mark Bailey. Lee University will celebrate Holsinger Conducts Holsinger a week from Friday night, April 14th at the Conn Center. At 7:30, tickets are free, but you must have a ticket. And that's where I was going, actually. Kendra Gray did a tremendous job, as always, on this news release. Several of those students who he's impacted, I'm going to give you some names here. A lot of you will recognize these people. Several Of the 500 students have joined forces with elite faculty and staff to coordinate this tribute. They include Donald Benton, who's a past president of the East Tennessee Band and Orchestra Directors Association. Jim Burton, coolest man in Cleveland, I'll go ahead and tell you. Now, Dr. Conn tries to be, but Jim Burton really is.
I'm up against Jim Burton. I don't even try. You know.
Now, he looks like he's playing the Lord right now in a white-headed Lord in some sort of passion project or something. I don't know what it is. Anyway, he's grown his hair quite long. Anyway, okay, Joel Denton, President-elect of the State Music Educators Association. Ashley Garner, Assistant Band Director, Bradley Central High School. Ashley McDonald, Director of Bands at Lake Forest Middle School. Kara Rogers, Music Specialist. They're listening at Michigan Avenue Elementary School. Brian Shaw, Bridget, Your Worship Arts, that's a new one. Pastor at Mount Olive Church of God. And also Nathaniel Vanoy, Northwest High School Band Director, Dr. Paul Conn. What an impact.
Yeah, these people are all working with us on the committee. What enthusiasm they have for this project when we pull them together. You know, you can tell whether the vibe is there or not. We pulled this group together. They're busy, hardworking K-12 band people. So do they have it in them to do a thing, to do a tribute to the old man? And sometimes you do these things, you get a little, okay, what do I need to do? What we got was total enthusiasm. They know they played for a great one, and they want to share that with their band students. And as a result, we're having a pizza party that night for high school kids, because we're expecting, as of our last count, over 200 high school band students have RSVP'd and signed up for tickets. So we're going to have a pizza party so the high school kids can get away from the old people like Mark and eat pizza and talk about bands. So, yeah, this is something. This is going to be a wonderful occasion. And in case you hear tribute and think, okay, we're going to hear a bunch of long speeches and all the old folks are going to get up and talk, somebody's going to cry, show pictures of the Holy Land. No, we're not going to do that.
Why not?
55 minutes of music. I've heard the whole program. As a matter of fact, if you want to hear Holsinger, lest you waste a Friday night, go on YouTube and just punch in David Holsinger. My goodness, you'll see his music on YouTube being performed by some of the top collegiate and military bands across the country.
Wow.
Page after page of Holsinger music being conducted by University of Illinois, Rutgers, Southern California, Marine Corps Band, Naval Band. So we've asked Holsinger to pick 55 minutes of his favorite stuff. More, that's hard to do. He has published over 150 compositions. Now, that's not including the stuff he scribbled in the night and threw it away. This is stuff he sold and published. 150 of them. They have been recorded, his works have been recorded by over 60 college and university bands. His military bands love his stuff because it's big and bold and heroic. And one of the things he did was performed at the funeral of Ronald Reagan, for example. Another one at the memorial service for the pilots of the Challenger that was lost. Remember that?
Oh, my.
We sat and watched this on television. Military bands love his stuff. I just read a thing from the head of bands at the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. He wrote me and said, we have eminent composers come work with our band for a week every year. We had Holsinger. We've never had anybody like this. He was electrifying. So that's the quality we got here. And to think that for the last 24 years, kids have been able to come out of Cleveland and Bradley and Walker Valley and Northwest Whitfield and all these area bands, Chattanooga and so on, and go work with this guy. It's really been extraordinary. So if you want to hear some terrific band music, 55 minutes of music, us old folks will take maybe 15 minutes to talk. Holsinger will talk a little, but now I met with him yesterday. I said, David, look at me. We're going to let you talk, but only un poco. Because
No Holy Land pictures.
No Holy Land pictures. Don't tell us how you got the idea of writing this thing in honor of your daughter.
Oh, okay.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Of course he'll say a few words, but the point is we don't want a lot of talking and squawking. We'll do that after the concert. Yeah. And after the concert, for everybody who attends, big gourmet brunch. Everybody, all this is free. It's going to be a big night.
Man alive.
So I hope people will come out and say, I'm going to see what this is all about.
Yeah.
They think this guy's so hot. I'm going to go see for myself.
Dr. Bailey, to have what Dr. Conn has just described with Dr. David Holsinger on the faculty there at Lee University for nearly 25 years, he obviously did what you wanted to do originally, that is raise our musicianship, our band music.
Absolutely. And when I came to Dr. Conn to talk about this, I believe the hand of God was in it, because we found out that he was looking for the right place to be able to conduct and write and begin a career doing exactly what he's done the last 25 years. And it was the perfect marriage.
Yeah.
And he has now went on to have such a tremendous career. When you go to the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic, even to this day, which is the largest music education conference in the world, 18,000 band directors every year at Christmas time go to Chicago to meet and talk about band. You see David Holsinger's picture everywhere because he is so revered by so many different people. And if you're a young person or the parent of a young person that is a bandsman here in Bradley County or Northwest Whitfield County or Hamilton County or Ray County or McMinn County.
Or Polk County.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Polk County.
Start down that list. You can't. What about Meigs County? You got some of that?
Anyway.
We got some of North Hamilton, too.
That's right.
Him. He's not local.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's true.
You need to get your child there to hear this, because you will not hear a better concert anywhere at any time. This is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime event that you don't want to miss.
Dr. Conn, if you would repeat the details. And I may give you a little future program note here. Next week, you're going to bring the man himself. So.
That's right. And he will talk about actually how he composes, which I'm interested in hearing myself, because as he retires, there'll be a void.
Well, I was going to say, yeah.
I might want to write a little band music, pick up a few dollars. So, no, seriously. Yeah. He's going to come talk to you about how he writes music and some of it'll be an interesting.
That's pretty good.
And that's next week, middle of the week sometime.
Yep.
But you want me to talk about the concert?
How do they get there?
A week from Friday night. That's April 14th, 7:30. To get tickets, you can get tickets 2 or 3 ways. You can there's some kind of website you go to. That's for the young people.
Basically witchcraft. But
just call our box office. Call the Lee box office and we'll hook you up. Tickets are not, and there's no charge for the tickets, but you do have to have one to come. If you play in a high school or middle school band, and you're not coming with your band director, and we have several band directors who are bringing groups of students together.
Yes.
Be sure and tell the box office, because we have a special section for high school band kids and a pizza party afterwards. So when you call in and say, I'm bringing my son and he plays for Cleveland Middle School Band, then we'll make sure that you get an opportunity to be in that special section. But mostly for the general public. It's going to be a great evening, like Mark says. It's not this. It's not this. It's not these 11-minute Russian funeral dirges.
Well, why not?
Nothing personal. Mark plays one of those, but
haven't in a long time.
Yeah. This music will make you want to jump up and hug a redneck and salute the flag. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You just described her wedding. Dr. Paul Conn, Dr. Mark Bailey, get your tickets. It's Friday night, April 14th. Dr. Bailey, anything you want to add here before we go?
One thing that's a really good story, not to take any thunder away from Dr. Holsinger next week, but when the Jets were taking off for Desert Storm, they actually played one of the pieces that he's going to do next week, To Tame the Perilous Skies. and it was, I believe, the U.S. Navy band as the jets were taking off on the aircraft carrier, because that piece is just so heroic and an unbelievable piece of music.
You probably brought chills a lot of people this morning, including me.
So if you want to hear that piece of music, you'll hear it next Friday night. It is an incredible
my Lord. YouTube, look him up if you've not heard of him, as Dr. Conn said. David Holsinger. Can't wait to have him in, and you with him next week, Dr. Conn.
Thanks, Steve. It's always a pleasure to be with both of you.
That's wonderful.
Look forward to seeing you again next week.
This is going to be wonderful. Folks, I'd go ahead and get my tickets. That Conn Center will fill up very quickly. They're free, but call the Lee University box office or go online, find out more about it. It's going to be a very, very special night. Dr. Paul Conn, Dr. Mark Bailey, gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you
very much. We do have coffee in there if you'd like some of that, too. It's not as good, but anyway. All right, 7:32. Let's get a news update. Tell you what, let's do that in a second. Bridget, our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to Josh Owens over at Rick's Plumbing today. That is from his wife, Barbara, who says he is an amazing husband, father, and friend to many. And then Josh also shares a birthday with his niece, Autumn Sieber, who their family says she's a wonderful mom of 2. That's from Aunt Barb and Uncle Josh. Christian Mosier is 16 today, a sophomore at Cleveland High School and also second lieutenant in the JROTC program there. Pam Baker is having a birthday today. That is from her sister and brother-in-law. Also, Stephen Shelton is having a birthday today.
Who cares? Shelton's having a birthday today.
Yes.
Huh? He looks a lot older than he is.
Hope he has a great day today. Yeah. Amanda Price also celebrating along with Dwight Orr. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
It's time to fire up the grill with some incredible deals. How about 20 ribeyes for $39.99? What? You heard me. 20 ribeyes, just $39.99. Prime House Direct is having a gigantic 4-day sale today through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Rain or shine at 2508 Key Street at the intersection of 25th Street, Cleveland. Look for the big truck and the big tent. 20 ribeyes, $39.99. Cases of fillets, New York strips, Delmonico's, boneless chicken breast, and even more shrimp with wholesale boxes of individual prime portions vacuum sealed for long freezer life. Bundle up deals that include a free freezer while supplies last. Accepting cash, credit, and debit EBT. 20 ribeyes, $39.99. Stop by and register to win our $1,000 prime steak chicken, pork, and seafood package along with a free freezer. No purchase necessary. 20 ribeyes, $39.99 at 2508 Key Street at the intersection of 25th Street, Cleveland. Today through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., rain or shine.
All right, let's check the streets. It's the Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol Report. Don Ledford in Cleveland for all your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC needs. And speaking of Don Ledford, Ken Melton working the Masters hole number 15, as he's done for many, many years. I guess he's already down there. All right. He does anything he can to get away from Debbie, and God knows we all would. 7:35. Traffic flowing smoothly. No trouble to tell you about. If you see a problem, call us or text us. Boy, you folks have really been helping us. We appreciate it. On the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, or you can text that HHM text line at 423-614-6499. All right, we're going to come right back with more in just a moment.
Dale's Heating and Air makes your comfort their priority. You are just 4 easy steps away from comfort. Schedule your service, guaranteed on-time service, thorough process, and then peace of mind. So to get an estimate on your repair or replacement, call Dale's Heating and Air at 509-8787 or go online to justcalldales.com. That's justcalldales.com. Dale's Heating and Air, service you can trust.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Scooter's Coffee, and at Scooter's Coffee, they're right there on, matter of fact, right on Keith Street in front of Leisure Time Bowling, and they've got a lot of great things happening at Scooter's Coffee. They've got a new energy drink that you need to check out, Scoots Energy drinks at Scooter's Coffee, now available. Scooter's Coffee, as I heard Claudia Parker with Dwayne yesterday afternoon, they'll get you in and out of that drive-thru in about 3 minutes. Try Scooter's Coffee, the official coffee of Mixed Mornings. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Sports on the way, 7:37. Roger Pickett.
Thank you to the hundreds of customers that left 5-star reviews after their experience of buying from us at Mermaid Mattress.
Well, we're going to get up to 87 degrees today, ladies and gentlemen, with sunshine, and we got a 50% chance of rain tomorrow, though 80. And then Good Friday, we cool down quite a bit for the Easter weekend. 64 for the high, with a 50% chance of rain on Good Friday. Right now, your Simply Bank temperature stands at 68 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness. The Sports Report is sponsored in part by the Town Squire. 'Tis the season. Spring season, prom season, wedding season, whatever the season, the Town Squire has you covered. Need a gift or just treating yourself? Grab a new polo from Peter Millar, Johnny O. The Town Squire has selection arriving daily just in time for spring. For new arrivals and great value, visit the Town Squire, where the customer service is always in season. Thank you for allowing them to serve you over all of these years. Since 1977, the Town Squire, Keith Street, Cleveland, and the Stewart Park Plaza. All right, sports, and brought to you by the Town Squire. Don't forget, for that man in your life who needs something for Easter, Larry's got some great things for you here last minute. Ready to go. Braves over the Cardinals last night, 4-1 in St. Louis. Braves will play a business person special today in St. Louis, 1:15 first pitch. Of course, remember our Braves day games on TOG 101.3 The Buzz. Night games here on Mix 104.1. Braves playing well to begin the season. Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks beat the Chicago Bulls last night, 123-105. The regular season in the NBA coming to a close, and the playoffs right around the corner. Tradition unlike any other. The Masters starts tomorrow. Doing the par 3 today, and the 87th Masters tournament begins tomorrow. Coverage Thursday and Friday on ESPN. It'll begin at 3 o'clock both days, and of course for about 60 years coverage this weekend on CBS. Well, Bridget, I appreciate the listener who, and I don't know who it was, somebody reached out to us yesterday and let us know that the Walker Valley High School archery team won the Archery State Championship this past weekend, the second year of the program. And I spoke with Brad King. Brad is the coach of the Walker Valley High School archery team. Big congratulations. So here's what Brad told me. He said it's the second year of their program at Walker Valley, and they won a state championship.
Wow.
They have 39 archers from 9 through 12th grades, led by team captain, a graduating senior, Kendall Eckstein. They won the state by 24 points. That's the highest score for a high school team in 7 years. And I want to mention some names here that Brad gave me. Clay Bransfield took second overall. That is first place for a senior male. Kendall Eckstein, and I hope I'm saying that right. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's either Eckstein or Eckstein. You say Eckstein. I'm trying out for campus choir. Just don't worry about it.
You're not in.
Thank you. Kendall Eckstein, third overall. Second place for a senior male. Tatiana Shagala, third overall. Second for a sophomore female. Macy King, fourth overall. So big congratulations. I talked to Brad yesterday. We're going to get them in the studio, Bridget. State champions.
Wow.
And I tell you, I really appreciate you folks that reach out and let us know this stuff. I'm serious because, this team deserves the honor that we give the other teams, okay? And I don't know if it was a man or a woman who called us yesterday and said, hey, I know that you guys like to highlight the local teams. We do. That's one main reason we're here. So if you know of something like this, let us know. I really appreciate the listener who did that yesterday. I don't even know who it was, but I appreciate it. Maybe they were listening to another station. Got the wrong station.
Called the wrong number. Did you get a Cleveland soccer score?
I do not have a well, hang on. I don't have that. You go ahead and give me that. Go ahead.
Okay, so thanks to Carla Bolaños. She says Cleveland varsity soccer beat McMinn County 3-2 on a golden goal by Sloan Bolaños in overtime. Golden goal basically means they won in sudden death overtime.
Man.
Yeah.
Now that's exciting. So, hey, Carla, from now on, not only are you a famed soloist at North Cleveland Church of God, but you're now our Cleveland soccer correspondent. And let me just tell you, Carla, most like everything we do here, it'll be a ministry. It won't be paid, but you will get the honor and glory knowing that you've just saluted Sloan Bolaños as the golden goal.
I've been in ministry for 17 years now. It's fun.
Who'd they beat?
McMinn County.
They beat McMinn?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
3-2.
3-2. Bridget knows I'm a slow writer. All right. High school baseball, Walker Valley over Chattanooga Howard, 8-2. Softball. Hey, they had a big one last night. Great game. Walker Valley 2-1 over McMinn County in softball. 8 innings. Alyssa Davenport, game-winning hit. In the 8th, extra frames there. Bradley defeated Ray County softball 11-8. Cleveland High School over Chattanooga Howard 18-0. You know, Autumn O'Brien is our Cleveland softball correspondent. We just need a correspondent for every team. That's all we need.
Yes.
So if you want to hear, especially in the springtime, folks, it gets a little difficult tracking all these down. If you want to help us out, do what Carla did. No kidding. Text us, call us. If you want to hear your team's score on, be true to your school like you would to your girl, 423-614-6499 at 7:44.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, Mansfield, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
For more than 30
Direct Primary Care Associates is making our healthcare membership even better. Now you can have access to over 1,000 generic medications as a part of our membership. This efficient, affordable benefit to go with your already convenient DPCA membership makes getting your medications easy with home delivery. You can find out how you and your family can get access to over 1,000 medications, 24/7 access to your doctor via phone, text, email, telemedicine, same day or next day appointments, labs, and more with a low monthly cost at directprimarycareassociates.com.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthaler, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
They did. They beat us good, Steve.
All right. Well, you're the pitcher.
We did play. I think we did play the full hour, though. I think that, which is always my goal, get out there and play at least a full hour.
All right. Well,
but a lot of that was because they had like 20-minute at bats because we weren't doing very good fielding.
All right. Well, Bobby, let's get the market report then. Maybe you guys can go practice a little more. We'll
practice some more. Markets were down yesterday. The Dow up 198 points to close at 33,402. The S&P down 23 to close at 4,101, and the Nasdaq off 63 points yesterday to close at 12,126. So markets down on a Tuesday, I guess that would be. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Bobby Ledwig's your Edward Jones financial advisor, and you say you guys in the studio, Bridget disappeared. She's supposed to be getting me some coffee, and I think the First Baptist people are in the Eller and Owens green room, and I think they're going to hold on to Bridget until she switches from Church of God to Baptist. I think that's what's happening back there.
There you go. It's going to be a long time for her, right?
How do we get a hold of you?
Hey, give us a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs, 473-2215. Again, it's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Ocoee, right by the old Liner gas station.
Well, Bobby, listen, we need you to practice your pitching. Hey, Reggie, you know Mount Olive is whopped up on, just killed Grace Point. I heard, yeah. That's not the Holy Wars at Tinsley last night. Did On play?
It can only get better from here. That's the bright side. We can only get better.
How bad was it? Everybody's wanting to know now. What's the score?
I don't know, 12-4-ish, somewhere around there. Which is still pretty low for softball, but I mean, for us, it was like a soccer score.
Bridget said it was 15-4.
15-4. There you go.
Did you give up 15 runs, Bobby?
Thanks, Bridget.
We're gonna send you down to the Pioneer League, the low single A.
There you go.
Well, I tell you, how embarrassing.
We did take away the no-hitter at least. So
okay.
Get a no-hitter on.
Hi, Bobby.
And Church League softball.
Thanks, Bobby. All right. Hey, I got another one to add birthday here. We got Christian Standridge is the manager at Truist Bank. She is having a birthday today. Standridge,
Truist Bank.
According to Amy Wilhoit, you spell that, that's, by the way, my sister-in-law, Standridge.
Got it. Have a couple more sports scores.
Oh, we got more scores. All right.
So Walker Valley baseball beat Howard 8-2 last night.
Hey, I already had that one.
Oh.
If you people aren't going to pay attention, then I don't want to hear from you. Now, I know people are dialing in late or whatever.
And then Polk County beat Marion County 6-5 in baseball.
I feel like it's election night all of a sudden. I did not have that one. Polk over who?
Marion County.
What was the score?
6-5. Thank you for that.
Now, see,
listener.
If I was listening, if I was still, let's say, a student, and I was listening to Corky Whitlock or Tom Rowland or whatever. Well, of course, I would. You think if we had text back then? Of course, if we had social media back then, I'd be in prison somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'd have sent Corky and Tom just anything I wanted. So when I believe you people, but hey, if I were you, I'd send whatever. I'd make sure my team won. Go ahead.
And then here's another one. Walker Valley beat Ray County in soccer last night. Boys soccer 1-0.
That's what I'm talking about. This is good. 1-0?
Yes.
All right.
And he said he was dropping his kids off. That's why he missed the Walker Valley score.
Oh, baseball? Hey, folks, listen, get your parties right. You need to be fully dialed in here. I don't care about your children. They'll fend for themselves. They'll get to school. It's okay. You need to be dialed in here, okay? If I have to be here, you have to be. If I have to sit here with her for 17 years and whatever.
Oh,
is that it? Is that all we got right? It's like election night.
So the Walker Valley Ray was boys soccer. You got that right.
1-0.
1-0.
If we're talking soccer. All right, coming up, our friends, some of them, from First Baptist Cleveland. They got to talk about Easter and all that's happening there. Don't forget, we're going to continue our tradition on Good Friday morning. We will not be here. You're going to be hearing several pastors' devotions this Friday morning for Good Friday morning, so we're looking forward to that. Hey, Corella.
I'm Trish Sluter from Honey Baked in Cleveland. I admit it. I listen to Steve and Bridget on Mix Mornings on Mix 104.1. They're the best.
That sounds like a hostage tape.
Thanks,
It sounds like. I love her. But anyway, okay, so here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to take some qualifiers. Let's do it till the top of the hour. You got 8 minutes. You want to win a ham from Honey Baked Ham and Crossroads Community Church. Our buddy Mickey Clark, they now call him the Ham Man. They're celebrating Easter at Crossroads, but they've been doing this a third year. They give away a ham every day. Let's take some qualifiers right now. Till 8 a.m. You can call or text us 423-614-6499. We'll take them till 8 o'clock. You're competing for a ham from Honey Baked Ham and Crossroads Community Church right here. All right, so 423-614-6499. We'll take calls and text until 8 o'clock. If you text us, make sure and put your name on it and just put the word ham. That way we'll know what contest you're entering here. Mix 104.1 with our friends at Crossroads Community and Honey Baked Ham till 8 a.m.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Our friends from First Baptist a moment. But Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to Josh Owens today at Rick's Plumbing Service. That is from his wife, Barbara, who says he's an amazing husband, father, and friend to many. And then he celebrates a birthday with his niece, Autumn Sieber, who is a wonderful mom of 2. That's from Aunt Barb and Uncle Josh. Christian Mosier is 16 today, a sophomore at Cleveland High School, and also second lieutenant in the JROTC program there. Pam Baker is having a birthday today. The birthday wish says she is a caring daughter, sister, and friend and makes others' lives better. That's from her sister and brother-in-law. Stephen Shelton is celebrating a birthday today.
Who cares?
Happy birthday, Stephen.
No one cares. Although Eddie Cartwright sent that one in. Happy birthday to Shelton. That's very nice, Eddie.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amanda Price is celebrating today. Dwight Orr also having a birthday. Tiffany Sherlin celebrating today as well, along with Christian Standridge at Truist Bank. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries.
That's my sister-in-law's boss. She's trying not to get fired, apparently. So.
We'll take those on the Volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true.
Well, we're joined by our friends from First Baptist Cleveland. Pastor Jordan Easley is here. Frank Walker is here. Kelly Knaus is here. He's our newer friend. And he's still hanging on the staff. That's a good sign. That's good. And then this guy, Pastor, who was sitting in my chair over here, what about that?
I want to know the history of your relationship, but let's just back it up and figure out why in the world Stephen would feel comfortable jumping in your chair.
Well, that's a great question. It probably had something to do with COVID. We all got close during COVID. Is that pretty much what happened?
You called me to climb a tower in the tornado.
He climbed a tower in the tornadoes. That's what he says. I don't remember that, but that's fine. Yeah, whenever that was. 11. Oh, yeah, 2011. That's right.
Okay.
That's we go far back.
I knew you guys went far back.
Yeah.
It's good to be back at Mix 104.1.
Well, it's great to have you. And what a week. My goodness, Pastor, it's unbelievable.
We love this week, man. It's Passion Week. It's, we've got a lot going on. We're kicking off tonight. We're not waiting for Easter weekend. We've got several hundred students going to be on our campus tonight for a dodgeball event.
Yeah.
And that just kicks off what's going to be a pretty crazy weekend, and we're excited to talk about it and invite everybody to be a part of it. And even your people that aren't church people, this is a great weekend to jump in and be a part of the family.
Bridget, yeah, I mean the non-church people, I don't think we count them out all of that. Actually, they're still going to sign the paperwork to become an official church. Well, there are so many facets now of First Baptist and what you're doing, and I want to bring in. Kelly, have you ever been here? Have you been in here before?
I have not, no.
Welcome to the jungle.
Thank you, appreciate it.
There we go.
Break them in, Steve.
This is where we ruin reputations, man. I guarantee you. No. Boy, I've really gotten to know you and like you an awful lot, and everybody does, and enjoy what you've done in the pulpit, but which, Frank said believe about half of it. Anyway, Kelly, okay, so here's the deal. Tell me about Ocoee, the Ocoee community for Easter. What's happening, buddy?
Well, we've got a great event Saturday afternoon from 2 to 4. We're doing basically just a family fun event, petting zoo, kids games, face painting, and free event where folks can just come and hang out and meet some of our people. And so, the ultimate goal for us is eventually to plant a campus over there. And one of the great things about not just First Baptist, but I believe the city of Cleveland is they do community really well. Mm-hmm. And we're hoping to take some of that with us over into that community and bring some families together. So this Saturday is going to be a lot of fun, and we'll have a lot of our folks out there just loving on people and shaking hands, kissing babies.
Oh, that's very good. So Ocoee, at some point, the church would like to expand down there. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're looking early this fall, and hopefully planting a campus, Lord willing, and just seeing what God's going to do.
Tell everybody where you're from, just a little about yourself, since this is your first time in here.
Yeah, I'm a South Florida guy. I was born and raised in Tampa area, and I was on staff at a church there, a great church, for about 20 years. And God brought us up here. Pastor Jordan and I have been friends for a long time, almost about that long, a couple decades. And we were a little thinner and less gray back then, but we've known each other for a long time. And so we've always said it'd be a lot of fun to do ministry together at some point, and God's allowed that to happen. So we've moved here about almost 7 months ago, and just thoroughly enjoyed not only the church, the city, the people, and it's been an absolute blast.
Well, everybody's really gotten to like you and your family an awful lot. I really enjoyed when you went on stage with Jordan, your whole family there, and had that almost like an interview segment. Jordan, I know you're glad to have him.
Man, it's great. You know, we've been really blessed to have a lot of incredible people join our team, and I tell people this all the time, that we've gotten a lot more diverse. And when I use that word, I don't talk about skin color. I don't talk about anything like that. I talk about diversity. In my opinion, is related to perspective and experience. And when we bring guys like Kelly on with his experience and the perspective he has for ministry, they've already made us way better. We've launched an adoption ministry that his wife is very involved with, working with Frank Walker, and we just keep adding people to the team that increase our perspective, allow us to see this community with even in greater clarity, and that allows us to minister to people more effectively. When we brought Frank on our team, we immediately got better. Serving this community, Mission 423, what they're doing in our community every Sunday, it's pretty commendable, and it's pretty remarkable to see how God's using these people and their skill set, their perspective, their experience to meet people at their point of need and to point them to Jesus. And so, yeah, it's pretty awesome, man.
The Mission 423. So, Frank, let's talk about it. Tomorrow is going to be a huge event, a big Easter egg hunt. I know you're very involved there.
Yes, man. We are partnering with the Parks and Rec, so we're super excited about it. We got Shanika Jones, who runs the College Hill Recreation, and we're going to come out at 5 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to have Captain Gabe Thomas from the Bradley County Jails that'll be doing his awesome barbecue. So we're looking forward to it, man. We're excited about it. It's an opportunity to love on our community again. And as Kelly was saying, we do community well here, and we found a lot of favor in our community, and we enjoy it.
And we're going to be out there live at the Greenway tomorrow. We had Shanika and Leah Banks, I believe, from the Parks and Rec yesterday, telling me that about 3,000 eggs, and they got about 100 eggs with money going to be in a little prize.
Lots of money.
Lots of candy. And you said Gabe's doing barbecue?
Yep, Gabe's doing barbecue.
That's worth the price of admission.
Absolutely, right, it's free.
Exactly.
Hey, we had a team in the jails yesterday, and apparently you have some fans in the jail. They listen to you.
Yeah. They get their one call and their one station.
One station. Don't touch that dial. It's crazy.
I'm related to most of them. Quite right.
Hey, it was a great day yesterday.
It was. We had a great time in the jail yesterday. We got to give out about 560 gift bags to all the prisoners that are in the jail. Wow. We got to give them the gospel and let them know that we love them, that we're thinking about them. And we had 20 of our volunteers that are part of our Mission 423 jail ministry to go and serve them, and it was an unbelievable day. It was. We also got to minister to the COs that are there. So we just wanted people to know, we want them to know that they're not forgotten and that God has sent us to them, and we want to love them well.
Joined by our friends from First Baptist Cleveland. All right, Pastor, it all comes down to what's happening at the main campus.
Oh, my goodness. Well, tonight, like I said, dodgeball. We've got kids from every single school in this community coming to compete, throw balls at each other, and try to win the grand prize. And, man, they're winning prizes for the best outfits, and they're winning it's insane. If you've never seen footage of our dodgeball tournament, I encourage you to just tune into social media tonight. It's going to be crazy. Tomorrow is Thursday, which is going to be a fun way to start our day. You guys are going to be joining us tomorrow morning, I think at 10:30, for what they're calling the topping off party. They're putting the last piece of steel on our Phase 2 construction project, which just so happens to be a 75-foot cross that's going to be the focal point of our entire campus. And so that's going to be just a great time of celebration, kind of a milestone moment in the construction of that campus, something that will be there longer than we will be here. So that'll be a cool thing. I encourage you to join us for that and kind of be an open to the community event. And then what else happens on Thursday? That's the egg hunt that you were just was talking about.
Yes, sir.
And then, of course, Good Friday. Man, Good Friday is a unique service. It's one of a kind. We don't do anything like this all year long, but we reflect on the cross, the crucifixion, and we're doing that in a service that starts at 11 o'clock. It's in the middle of the day. We know that people work, but we think it may be a good opportunity for you to get off of work and to bring your coworkers and to take an hour of your day and to reflect on what Jesus endured for us on the cross. That's over at 12. It's exactly an hour, and then at 12 o'clock we have a big family meal, and you'll find the best meal in town for the best deal in town. It's $8 for all you can eat. I mean, it's a spread, and Bick and our food team is working hard to prepare for that. So that happens at noon, and that's Good Friday. And then, of course, Saturday, it begins 5 services from Saturday and Sunday celebrating Easter. It's going to be a great weekend, man.
Wow. All the information I know is on your website. Is that correct?
It's all on, I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. Beasley, do we know? Do we get anything on there?
I'm sure it's there. You can go to firstbaptistcleveland.com. You can follow on social media. You can ask a friend. You can tune into Mix 104.1. I don't know. If you want to know about it, you'll find out about it, right? But it's going to be a great weekend.
It is. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much. Just a number.
Hey, no. What service are you going to? I need to know that. I need to make sure that you're
Saturday
actually coming to
is it 4:30? What time is it? I don't know.
You're doing the 4:30 service.
Yeah, 4:30.
Hey, here's
Saturday.
the cool thing this year. We've added a couple of Easter egg hunts. You know, we've kind of bottlenecked ourselves in the past.
Yeah.
We've only done one, so everybody goes to the same service. So now Saturday, there's an Easter egg hunt between the 2 services. You have a service at 2.
Okay.
And then you have an Easter egg hunt right after that service.
Okay.
Which is also right before the 4:30 service.
So we'll get there a little early, is what you're.
So you're there early.
Oh yeah.
You'll have you'll be hunting Easter eggs.
Elbow
and
people
then
out of the way.
you go to the service at 4:30, and then you're free to you're free to play the rest of the weekend. You don't even have to think about Easter.
Oh,
you can just go.
You don't know my family. Well, but seriously, you are making it very convenient Saturday and Sunday for people to be able to come.
Well, we're trying to think about our families, right? We're trying to make sense. And so Sunday's kind of the same. We have our normal Sunday lineup, 8:15, 9:45, and 11:15, and then we've added another Easter egg hunt after that final service.
Okay.
So after the 11:15 service, a lot of people with kids will probably come to that last service on Sunday, stick around, hunt some eggs, and then go to Grandma's house.
And go to Grandma's house. I love it. Pastor Jordan Easley, Kelly Canals, Frank Walker, and Stephen Beasley, who dared to sit in my chair. God love you. I'll get the old disinfectant out we used a couple years ago. That'd be very nice, yes. That is First Baptist Cleveland, and of course we will be out, as the pastor said, tomorrow morning. What a special ceremony that's going to be as they place that cross on that portion of the renovations and the new building. Can't wait. And you can, if you can't be there, you can watch it live, mixtv.tv. All right, we are going to come back. The news is up next. Stand by.
This news update is brought to you by Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
You need new tees for spring and summer? Take a look at the selection at the Town Squire of Southern Tide and Vineyard Vines. Cotton Performance Materials.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
Mixed Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
It's the Hardee's Star Deal Combo. Get a Hardee's Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger, crispy 3-piece hand-breaded chicken tenders, or original hot ham and cheese with a small fry and drink for just $5.99. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
I'm looking forward to the evening. I'm looking forward to the night. When you want the best buys, the time is right. Time to sleep with the mermaid tonight. Mermaid Mattress Factory and Showroom.
Hey Cleveland, Thomas Williams, Executive Manager with Mountain View Nissan. Coming to you today to talk to you about our new Car Madness sale for the whole month of April. Starting April 1st through the end of the month, we're going to give you a $500 Food City gift card for purchasing a new vehicle. You heard me right. A $500 gift card to Food City for purchasing a new vehicle in the month of April. We've got plenty of inventory, and also it comes with our lifetime warranty that covers your engine, your transmission, your water pump for as long as you own the car. It's April. It's new Car Madness time. Come see us.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. Former President Donald Trump pleading not guilty to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records over alleged hush money payments before the 2016 election. Trump railing against the Manhattan DA in a speech from Mar-a-Lago.
The criminal is the district attorney because he illegally leaked massive amounts of grand jury information, for which he should be prosecuted, or at a minimum, he should resign.
Trump's next hearing is scheduled for December 4th. A trial could begin in January. Former teacher and union organizer Brandon Johnson has been elected Chicago mayor. He defeated former Chicago school CEO Paul Vallis, who was backed by the police union. And Wisconsin Supreme Court balance flips liberal with the election of Janet Protasewicz. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com. We are Mix 1041. Good morning, everyone. We're on Mix 1041 Radio, mixtv.tv, from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. As we say good morning to all of you here, it is a 5th day of April, a Wednesday morning at 16 after 8. Topping our news today, the sentencing hearing took place yesterday for James Carpenter. Carpenter pleaded guilty to 27 counts of child endangerment on January the 9th. And it was after being caught drinking on the job during the Little Lambs daycare fire last year. Judge Andrew Feinberg heard all of the details and will issue a written ruling May 22nd. You can go back and watch that hearing on mixtv.tv. New jobs are coming to Bradley County, a $25 million expansion at Duracell in Cleveland. Matter of fact, right across the street from us here on Mouse Creek. According to the press release from the State Department of Economic and Community Development, Duracell's adding 25 new jobs to their battery component manufacturing location. The release says the expansion will support Duracell's LaGrange, Georgia site, by also providing a supply of strategic battery components and allowing the company to meet and exceed its growing North American battery demand. Duracell opened in Cleveland in 1961 and has been producing batteries under the Duracell brand name since 1964. The State Department of Transportation will suspend all interstate construction work for Easter weekend. TDOT crews and contractors will stop all road construction, all the work that requires lane closures, beginning on Thursday evening tomorrow, 6 p.m. until Monday at 6 a.m. Drivers will still encounter some long-term lane closures on large construction projects that will remain in place. Lee University's campus choir has been invited to sing as featured guests during the annual Easter sunrise service at the Arlington National Cemetery's amphitheater in Arlington, Virginia, hosted by Joint Base Meyer Henderson Hall. Lee's campus choir, invited by Scott Ingram, chaplain at Joint Base Meyer Henderson Hall, and he is a Lee campus choir alumni. The sunrise service will be at 6:30 a.m. Easter Sunday this Sunday. It's going to be live streamed, by the way, on the Joint Base Meyer Henderson Hall's Facebook page at facebook.com/JBMHH, or go to leeuniversity.edu, find out more about that. Cleveland State Community College has partnered with Whirlpool in Cleveland to provide 2 registered apprenticeship programs for Whirlpool employees. 5 employees in the maintenance department are participating in the Industrial Maintenance Repair Apprenticeship. 1 model shop employee is starting the Prototype Model Maker Apprenticeship. Again, Cleveland State and Whirlpool. News brought to you in part by Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance. Mark Shepard now in Cleveland. Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA's after-school program is a safe place for children to play, learn, and grow and out of school. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, also coming up, we're going to try to get with Allison Pryor, meteorologist at Local 3. We are trying to set up that connection, and we'll get with her coming up here, we believe, in just a moment. But the big sale is coming up, Prime House Direct. coming back to Cleveland, Bridget. And I believe you're going to be out there live. Is that right?
That's right. I'll be out there live on Friday from 4 to 6, and then again on Saturday from 11 to 1. So stop by and see us. It's the Prime House Direct, their big truckload meat sale, and they're going to be set up at the corner of 25th and Keith, right next door to Crystal. So come out and see us there. You can get 20 ribeyes for just $39.99. They'll also have cases of chicken, pork, and seafood as well. All sorts of different steaks. Again, 20 ribeyes, only $39.99. I'll be out there live with Prime House Direct coming up on Friday from 4 to 6, and then Saturday from 11 to 1. We hope to see you there.
It's time to fire up the grill with some incredible deals. How about 20 ribeyes for $39.99?
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's health care.
While we do that, don't forget you can register for our Mix 30 30th anniversary prize. We're doing celebrating 30 years of Mix 1041 with 30 contests in 30 weeks. Our first contest of the 30, Wholesale Supply Group, is giving away 4 tickets to see the Atlanta Braves plus a parking pass. Register on our website, mymix1041.com. And I believe we have Allison Pryor joining us, meteorologist, Local 3. How are you, Allison?
I am good. How are you doing today, Steve?
Well, I'm doing all right. I'm sorry for the delay. We had, we had some long-winded preachers, and they just wouldn't stop. So, it's Easter time.
And it happens, and it's important since it's Easter time.
There you got it right. Allison, we wanted to have you on and talk about, I know that you've got you're going to be have some off time. We're not going to be here Friday for Good Friday. But I did want to go ahead and speak with you and talk to the people about what's going to be happening weather-wise as we get into this real heat of the Easter weekend.
Yeah. So first up, today it is going to feel more like June outside than early April. So it's already warm now. We're looking at a mix of sun and clouds through the day today. Afternoon highs in the mid 80s. So topping out in Cleveland around 86 degrees. Wind is really going to be picking up from the south today, so it will be breezy at times, but certainly you can get out, put on the shorts and t-shirt, enjoy the weather this afternoon when the kids get home from school. And it's going to feel, again, a little bit more like a June afternoon instead of an early April afternoon. Now, tonight, we will have the potential for some storms to clip some of our northwestern communities. I don't think it's going to get far enough east to impact Cleveland or Bradley County. Of course, you can check back in with Local 3 News later today to see if that changes, but I did want you to know right now those storms for tonight look like they're going to stay outside of Cleveland and Bradley County. Now, during the day tomorrow, we will have some scattered showers, though. It'll be still warm, but cooler than today. So highs generally in the upper 70s tomorrow. And then it'll be even cooler on Friday and Saturday. Highs on both of those days only in the low 60s. Now, for Easter egg hunts that are outside, Friday's going to be scattered showers. Unfortunately, for Saturday activities, that's going to be the day with the most likely rain, particularly Saturday morning through early afternoon. So keep that in mind for church plans, Easter egg hunts that are happening Saturday morning. It'll get better towards Saturday afternoon as far as those rain chances go. The great news is, though, drying out for Easter Sunday. Now, it will be cool in the morning in the 40s. So for those sunrise Easter services, you're going to have to dress for the 40s. Even going to church in the morning, probably the kids are going to need a cardigan or a jacket on. Afternoon highs, though, for Easter, in the upper 60s, so it'll be mild. It's not going to be as warm today, but it's not going to be a super chilly day with a mix of sun and clouds. So at least we're looking good for Easter Sunday. Again, those Easter egg hunts that may be happening on Saturday, that's the one that I'll be watching out for more.
Our friend Allison Pryor from Cleveland, Local 3 meteorologist. And Allison, I will tell you, yesterday we had Cleveland High people in here, and they were plugging their Hall of Fame, and one of them actually said, Allison Pryor, your weather came on, and they said she needs to be in the Hall of Fame. I could not agree more.
Well, fingers crossed. You and me both, Steve.
Going to happen. It's going to happen, or they should shut it down.
Waiting for it.
Allison, when can we watch you on Local 3?
Yeah, normally 4:30 to 7 a.m. on Local 3 News every morning. I will be off tomorrow morning, so you can watch Mr. Clay Smith tomorrow morning, and then I will be back on Friday.
Well, enjoy your time off, and also I know that a very popular newer member of the Local 3 family is Cedric Haynes, and I understand he was with David Carroll the other night, and he's doing much better.
Yeah, so he was able to leave the hospital, which is just awesome. He is still going through rehab, so it'll still be a few to maybe even several weeks before he is back, but finally kind of showing that good progress that he was able to be released and go home and continue with that rehabilitation. So certainly thoughts and prayers are very much appreciated. I know he would love that, and he loves all the messages and comments that the community has been sending him. So the support is great.
All right. Allison, hey, have a very happy Easter. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Happy Easter. Bye, y'all.
Yes, ma'am. Allison Pryor, Local 3 News. And let's check our Simmons Bank celebration list. My sister-in-law, Amy Wilhoit, trying not to get fired, apparently, telling her manager there at Truist, hey, Christian Standridge, happy birthday. She is, we don't know how old she is, but happy birthday to Christian. Bridget, you've got some other ones.
That's right. Josh Owens at Rick's Plumbing Service is celebrating today. Yeah, his wife Barbara sent that into it.
Oh, man.
He's an amazing husband, father, and friend to many. So I hope Josh has a great day today.
Yes, he's a dear friend of ours. Wonderful man. He did me a favor a couple weeks ago. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. And then he shares a birthday with his niece, Autumn Siebers, who's the birthday wish says she's a wonderful mom of 2. That's from Aunt Barb and Uncle Josh. Christian Mosier is 16 today, a sophomore at Cleveland High School, also second lieutenant in the JROTC program. Pam Baker is having a birthday today. Her sister and brother-in-law sent that in to us. They say she's a caring daughter, sister, and friend. Stephen Shelton is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Stephen.
Got a nice, very nice wish from Eddie Cartwright for Stephen. That's very nice. Very, very nice.
Yes. Also, Amanda Price is having a birthday today. Dwight Orr is celebrating as well, along with Tiffany Sherlin. And as we just mentioned, Christian Standridge at Truist Bank. And then Debbie Morrow is having a birthday today. That from her mother-in-law. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Rid Pest Mix line, 614-6499. You can text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true.
All right. Hey, Bridget, tell me what's going on at Wendy's, because I know Wendy's is doing some wonderful things right now. They just remodeled that their location on 25th Street, and I think they still got the big Frosty out there. Holden Hartline wanted to jump in it. He thought there was actual Frosty in there.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Have I killed enough time for you to find your copy?
Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For a great lunch today at Wendy's, you can try the grilled chicken ranch wrap. It starts with a warm tortilla filled with diced grilled chicken, shredded cheddar cheese, fresh romaine lettuce, and a creamy ranch sauce. So try that today at Wendy's. And yes, that 25th Street location has been freshly remodeled, and it looks great.
Okay, well, this is all. I mean, there's a better show happening on my phone than's happening here, I guarantee you. Hey, Wendy Hughes. Wendy? Speaking of Wendy's, Wendy, that's good timing. Well, I'll tell you that. I got I'll say Wendy Hughes, 10 things happen in my mind. I got to thank her for something. But anyway, she just told me, who's going to the Masters?
Who?
Rick and Granger Hughes are going to the Masters.
Wow.
Oh, my Lord.
That's great.
Hey, thanks for the invite, you ingrates. Anyway, I love Coach Hughes and Granger's newly married. All right, so Granger's new wife. I'm going to turn the music down. This is so good. So I'm pulling out of here. It's either yesterday or was it? You guys didn't. You never saw him. I was pulling out of here the other day. I don't know if it was yesterday or Monday. I can't remember. And I see Wendy Hughes walking with a big white box, leaving her automobile. I think she Ubered over here. I don't know. Hitchhiked. I don't know. With a big bakery box walking in the door. Well, I would have ignored Wendy had I not seen the box. Anyway, so I was pulling out here. So I say, hey, Wendy. And so she, it was Monday because it was raining. So she comes over, and in this box, unbelievable cupcakes baked by her daughter-in-law, Jacqueline.
Oh.
I'm telling you, she could sell those. They're so good. And, of course, it was meant for the staff. Now, staff never saw them.
We never saw these.
I hijacked them, took them in the car. Well, you know what? I got to feed a family, okay? I got to do all I can. And so Reagan and Holden Heartline, man, I mean, those things, there were like a dozen of them. They were gone in 60 seconds. So, no, Wendy's like the most thoughtful person ever. And love her.
She is.
But Rick and Granger going to the Masters tomorrow. So I don't know if they're going today or tomorrow. But anyway, it is 8:31. Good morning, everyone. Back in a second.
At Simply Bank, we want you to pursue more of what fuels your...
Good morning and a very happy Wednesday to you. It is April 5th, but it's going to feel a little bit more like June 5th outside right now. We still have several communities that are in the 70s. Now, there's still some time to drop to the upper 60s as we approach sunrise, but you will notice it when you head out the door that it is warm and even a bit humid outside right now. Wind coming from the south-southwest at 7 miles per hour, and it's certainly going to be a warm day ahead. So still having that potential to drop down to about 68 degrees, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. It will be mostly cloudy this morning, but unlike yesterday with those low base clouds that we had the mountaintops up into the fog and took a while before they broke up, cloud cover will break up a little bit quicker for the day today. So overall, a nice mix of blue skies, sunshine, and some clouds. We'll call it partly cloudy. 79 degrees at noon, and then look at those 80s for the afternoon. 83 at 2 o'clock, 86 at 3 p.m., 87 at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So certainly a warm day. That wind from the south, and again, it will be breezy with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Here's a check, though, of the clouds and radar. So you can see those mostly cloudy skies. There is a small chance you could get a couple of stray spotty sprinkles or a shower this morning. We had a couple of drops of that earlier, not seeing much on the radar at this time. There may be a stray sprinkle up in those mountains of Jackson County, but not too much happening right now. Pulling back farther, you can see this storm complex. Warm front well to the north, low pressure system trailing cold front. Storms ongoing with tornado watches and severe thunderstorm watches in place. Now, this storm activity is primarily going to stay to the west of us today and to the north. So this is the severe outlook for today and tonight. You can see that level 3 enhanced risk there in the orange. But notice how kind of quickly those colors change from Nashville to our local area. So let's zoom into our local area. What we're looking at is just the potential of being sort of clipped by this system. For tonight, from about 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., these areas in that dark green level 1 marginal risk have a low end threat for severe storms. This is not like the past 2 weekends, but something we do want you to pay attention to. The main threat will be damaging high winds. So as we look at that, you can see the damaging wind risk, that brown kind of here's I-75, I-59 areas west of that. Any risk for a tornado, you have a little bit of Grundy County and Van Buren counties highlighted, and hail for that area too. So again, wind is really the focus, but even with that being said, more likely we're not even going to see that for our area. So let me show you. Here's Futurecast, a couple of stray spotty sprinkles for this morning. More sunshine for your afternoon, that strong wind from the south. Let me take you to tonight though. So notice as this is approaching midnight, I really think more likely you're just going to have our far northwestern communities being clipped by this system. So some heavy downpours possible, and yes, some brief gusty wind. Certainly want you to stay aware, but not even making it all the way over to the interstates. Once we get past about 7 a.m. on Thursday, don't have to worry about severe threat anymore, but eventually some of those scattered showers will roll across the area. Wind is going to shift and come out of the north, and then we're going to notice that scattered shower shower activity will continue on Friday too. So today, all about warm and windy, 87 for the high. We're still eyeing for the potential of some storms tonight, but again, more likely it's just going to be some of our northwestern communities up on the plateau being clipped by that system, and then scatter shower activity for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday, Easter Sunday, still looking pretty good for your Easter egg hunts. Just a little bit cooler, so 40 into the morning, but 69 in the afternoon.
U.S. to find out more. For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 87 and a low of 67 tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy skies early in the day, scattered thunderstorms developing later in the afternoon, a high of 78 and a low of 53 tomorrow evening, with rain developing after midnight, and then rain throughout the day on Friday with a high of 56. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 70 degrees.
Sports and our friends from Lee University Baseball up next.
Still shut down.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
It's the Hardee's Star Deal Combo. Get a Hardee's Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger, crispy 3-piece hand-breaded chicken tenders, or original hot ham and cheese with a small fry and drink for just $5.99. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com.
Call Chris Young at Help Markets Insurance Agency in Cleveland, 423-313-7987, or visit helpmarkets.com.
All right, good morning, everyone. It is 21 minutes before 9 a.m. on Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv. And, Bridget, we got so much going on this week. And one thing we have happening, Mayfield Farm and Mayfield Farm Park, actually. Michael Mayfield, our buddy, up in Athens. People know and love him in the fall.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
People go up there. But the last few years, Michael has also celebrated the Easter season at Mayfield Farm Park. So They're having a big shindig, a big spring festival. So let me tell you what's included. We're going to give away some tickets right now. They have bring your family out for a great day of egg hunting, playing, and food. It's a non-competitive egg hunt. It's like back when I was in field day at Stewart School, I'd get a participation ribbon. I didn't get anything. Kind of like Bridget here. I didn't get anything. So, but everybody's a winner because they're going to walk away with bags of candy. Anyway, they got the jumping pad, some of the things you love in the fall. Jumping pad, jumping pillow, tractor tire swings. Bridget does that in her family every Saturday night. Tractor tire playground. That's how, sadly, Bridget's mother was, injured. Giant slides, rat race game, human foosball. Some of you in the office right now feel like you're in human foosball. Kitty zip line, sand mountain, cornhole, obstacle course, tetherball. Boy, Reagan Hartline's good at a tetherball, I'll go ahead and tell you. She's gonna turn pro. Giant Jenga, Giant Connect 4. Now, Holden Hartline's good at the Giant Connect 4. He's done that at Mayfield Farm. And the ball zone. So here's what they're going to do. They're going to be open this Friday and Saturday. Yep, this Friday and Saturday. I thought they were open Sunday. Maybe open Easter, too. I don't know where we're getting those. Anyway, I go to the website. Who knows? Michael will tell you about it. He's still in there talking. He's been here for a week. Go to MayfieldFarmPark.com. If you'd like 4 tickets, would you like 4 tickets? We're giving away right now. And here's how we're going to do it. We'll give you, give them about 10 minutes. Is that about right? You want to do? Sure. You know what? Forget it. 5 minutes. You got to go here. Let's go. We got stuff to do. So call me or text me. Actually, I don't take your calls or texts. So call or text Bridget Sheridan. Is Ashley RFRV here?
She is.
The woman of impact?
Yes.
We legally, Jimmy Logan told me, we legally have to say every time we introduce Ashley, since she won that United Way Award, woman of impact, we have to introduce her that way.
That's right.
She's the woman of impact. Now, do you think she's had any impact on us over the last 17 years? No.
Yes, she has.
Apparently she's had impact for United Way. We're waiting on that here. Anyway, call or text 614-6499, area code 423. You got 5 minutes. We ain't messing around with 10 minutes. 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes. 423-614-6499. Call or text on the Volunteer Ritapest Mix line if you're calling. If you're texting us on the HHM text line, make sure and put your name on it, please, and put, like, Mayfield or something on it. That good enough?
Yes, that sounds good.
Back in a second.
This news update is brought to you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring. Call them at 423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net and search Cleveland Jobs.
All right, it's time to tell you about what's happening with our friends at Land Rover Chattanooga. At Land Rover Chattanooga, you can experience the joy of owning a brand new Land Rover today. Browse the great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles and feel safe with the excellent service department. Land Rover Chattanooga online, LandRoverChattanooga.com. Or visit them, better yet, in person. See my buddy Virgil Edwards, everybody out at Land Rover Chattanooga, exit 7 off I-75 North. All right, tell you what. Let's get another check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's happening is the sun all of a sudden is peeking out.
All right.
Just basically like we're in prison here, folks, and it feels that way more than what I'm about to tell you. I got a little sliver of the lampshade, the window shade here.
Yeah.
Somebody just walked by like it's a Today Show. Anyway, and I can just see a little bit of sunlight right here. And I can see Duracell, where they're spending $25 million. Jason, maybe we'll throw a little of that over here. But anyway, it's a little bit sunny. Have I wasted enough time for you?
Yes,
thank you. The Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, happy birthday to Josh Owens today at Rick's Plumbing Service. That's from his wife, Barbara, who says he's an amazing husband, father, and friend to many.
Now, this is Josh. Did she know it? Josh Owens.
Josh Owens,
okay.
yes.
When she started talking about being an amazing husband, Josh Owens.
Yes.
Okay, Josh. All right.
And then their niece, Autumn Sieber, is also having a birthday today. She's a wonderful mom of 2. That's from Aunt Barb and Uncle Josh. Christian Mosier is 16 today, a sophomore at Cleveland High School, and also second lieutenant in the JROTC program. Pam Baker is having a birthday today. That is from her sister and brother-in-law. Stephen Shelton celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Stephen. Amanda Price also having a birthday today. Dwight Orr is celebrating along with Tiffany Sherlin. Christian Standridge is having a birthday today as well at Truist Bank. Debbie Morrow is having a birthday today.
Hey, Christian, have mercy on Amy. I don't know what she did to you, but don't fire her, at least not today on your birthday. And I tell you what, Christian, in honor of your birthday there at Truist Park, where's she, Truist Bank?
Truist Bank.
It's where the Braves play. Why don't you let me come take a walk around the vault for about 35 seconds and just see let the Lord have his way. I mean, come on, Christian, it's Easter. My Lord, what we've done for you people. It's unbelievable. We've not done a thing for him. Just don't fire my sister-in-law today. Maybe tomorrow's fine, but whatever.
Happy birthday, Debbie Morrow. That's from her mother-in-law. And then Pierce Ballinger is celebrating today, a senior at Bradley Central.
Pierce is?
Pierce, yes.
Man.
Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
Try doing it sober one time.
Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true.
Get stuck on that fifth step every year. It's unbelievable. All right, let's get a check of the streets. What's going on?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The Volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Drain Right Guttering. Call them at 423-472-7018. Online at drainrightguttering.com. The go-to gutter guys. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Well, Easter time is coming. And
Okay.
Hey, we need Uncle Ott to sing Here Comes Peter Cottontail. Remember that?
Yes.
For Shirley's flower basket and gifts on Wildwood Avenue. Larry McDaniel, Town Squires. Here's what Larry said. He said, look, now I know that there's a lot of men out there who they don't have all they need for Easter Sunday. Now, First Baptist was in earlier. There's Saturday services, there's Sunday services, there's Good Friday services, there's Monday, Thursday, tomorrow, all this stuff. So Larry says, hey, you need need a new belt, need a new husband. I can't help you. Need now, of course, Coy's Jewelers next door. You just never know. Let the Lord have his way. Need socks, shoes. Now, Hart, Shafter, and Marks is available. Although I understand that Schaffner missed the last meeting. Hart, Shafter, and Anyway, Town Squire for all your last-minute Easter needs. If you have a prom, wedding, or any other formal event to plan for, visit the Tuxedo Department at the Town Squire for the best fit and style. Pick out a traditional style or a fashion-trending tux in slim or ultra-slim fit. The Town Squire can help take some of the stress out of planning your wedding with their great selection of rental suits and tuxedos. Thank you for allowing to let them serve you all of these years. Since 1977, the Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland, the shop with the personal touch.
This week, Mix 30 is proudly supplied by Wholesale Supply.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Morning. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast starts your day with made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuits, biscuit and gravy, or syrupy French toast dips. Pick any two, just $5. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
I'm looking forward to the evening. I'm looking forward to the night. When you want the best buys, the time is right. Time to sleep with the mermaid tonight. Mermaid Mattress Factory and Showroom.
Cleveland, Thomas Williams, Executive Manager with Mountain View Nissan. Coming to you today to talk to you about our new Car Madness sale for the whole month of April. Starting April 1st through the end of the month, we're going to give you a $500 Food City gift card for purchasing a new vehicle. You heard me right. A $500 gift card to Food City for purchasing a new vehicle in the month of April. We've got plenty of inventory, and also it comes with our lifetime warranty that covers your engine, your transmission, your water pump for as long as you own the car. It's April. It's new Car Madness time. Come see us.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
It is great to see you. And before we talk about the big contest that we're currently involved in with the firemen, God bless them, I do want to talk about what's happening at Honda. I heard March was a blockbuster month, a lot of happening at Honda Cleveland, but here we are, it's April, Chris.
It's April. So, yeah, March was a great month. We actually we sold 200 cars, which is it's probably the best month volume-wise we've had in probably a year and a half, 2 years.
My goodness.
94 new and 106 used. So, yeah, it was a great month and took in a lot of trades, so we've got some good stuff to, use-wise.
Do you, and you and I've talked many times, you'd love people to come out on the lot or they can go on the website, but really the best thing, I guess, would be to come out there. Is that still the case? Or
yeah,
you tell me.
Well, obviously we post everything, as soon as we trade for a car, it goes online, so you can see, if you're looking for a particular vehicle.
Yep.
But yeah, come out and see us. If we don't have what you're looking for, we're always ordering cars. We order once a month with Honda. Matter of fact, it's coming up this Monday. If you're new pilots, new CRV, new Accord, we've got them all coming. So if you want to order one of those, come see me Monday and we can order it for you.
One thing I take blame here, we don't talk enough about is your service department, because let me tell you something. Your service department is renowned around this entire region, isn't it?
Yeah, they're great. They do a great job. Even if you don't have a Honda, I think Ashley came in the other day and got alignment there, but and I think she drives a Kia. But
woman of impact.
That's right.
We're still waiting here, Chris. But anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, come see us. Our service department, we redid it. It's been 5 years now.
About 5 years.
Added 6 bays, so we have plenty of capacity to take care of all your needs.
All right. Well, the main reason that Chris is with us is something that he started, and I know we always forget. Has it been 4 years we've been doing this, maybe 5 years?
It was, 2019, so this is what our...
This would be the
4th year.
Yeah, 4th year. So, 5th year, actually.
5th year, yeah.
So, it's hard. I know it passes very quickly. Chris brought us this idea and wanted to honor different groups of people. And so, for those who are new to the community, maybe they haven't heard about this, just remind us about this, would you?
Well, again, got with you, we want to give back to the community. This community is what supports local family-owned dealerships. Yep. So we wanted to give back to them, and the way we wanted to give back was, we picked teachers, 1 year, police officers 1 year, veterans 1 year, first responders. So we've had a different array of people that we give back to, and the way we give back, we give away a brand new car.
Unbelievable.
So
unbelievable.
It's not a lease. It's not a used car. You get it. Brand. It was a Fit the first 3 years, and the last 2 years we've done Civics.
Yep.
Because they quit making the Fit, so.
Yeah, good reason, I guess. Yeah. So what we do is go to our website and, well, first of all, talk about this year who we're honoring.
So we're honoring firefighters.
Yep.
Yep. So great calls right there. Those guys, they're first responders, they come out, they protect us, and if there's issues, they're right there on the spot. So.
And that's the kind of people, Chris Harris, Honda Cleveland, his team, that's the kind of people they are. They want to give back, they want to honor. So we do a nominee each month. Go to our website, mymix1041.com. All right, so who's our nominee this month?
So we got two. So we got the February nominee and the March. So February's is Wilbur Burden from the Bradley County Fire Department. And then for March, it's Dallas Case from the Cleveland City Fire Department.
Okay. So, and you and I have talked about this. It's basically a 1 in 12 shot.
That's right. Those two are 1 in 12 now. So.
Winning a brand new Honda Civic.
Yeah. So we give it away around Christmas time. So could be a great Christmas gift. Yep. But put those 12 names in the hat, do a reverse draw, and last man wins.
Unbelievable.
Or woman,
whatever. mymix1041.com. And all right, so Chris, how do we get a hold of you at Honda Cleveland? What do we need to do?
As our friend Dale says, exit 21 Mile East, and there we are. Or you can go on our website, HondaCleveland.com, or give us a call, 423-478-5301.
Dale Deason's still one of the greatest voices in all of radio.
He is.
I love him. All right, Chris, thanks very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you very much. All right, it's Honda Cleveland. We love them. And we'll come right back with more in just a moment. But first, this.
This Mix 1041 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
This half hour of Mix Mornings is brought to you by Health Markets Insurance Agency. Chris Young in Cleveland will be with you every step of the way to find the insurance coverage that's right for you. Trust Health Markets for your health, life, Medicare, or supplemental plans. Call Chris Young at Health Markets Insurance Agency in Cleveland, 423-313-7987, or visit healthmarkets.com.
Time now for the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. Don't forget, CHI Memorial Convenient Care will help you out. They can help you 7 days a week. Public Shopping Center, Paula Parkway in Cleveland. Braves over the Cardinals last night, 4-1. Braves the Cardinals today. Business Person Special at 1:15. TOG 101.3 The Buzz, and that'll be driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Braves baseball. Last night, the Atlanta Hawks over the Bulls, 123-105. That also, we're winding up the regular season in the NBA. It's the 87th Masters Tournament. It begins tomorrow at Augusta National. Coverage Thursday and Friday, 3 o'clock on ESPN. Bridget had the Scotty Scheffler hosted the Champions Dinner last night, and they served prime rib and sea bass. They posted their menu online, and you know what the dessert was? Now, Mark Brew would like this dessert probably. It was a skillet. Scotty Scheffler, by the way, a wonderful Christian man. I watched the documentary on Netflix. He's from Texas. And in Carmen, he served a skillet chocolate chip cookie with vanilla ice cream.
That's money. That sounds delicious, Steve. I'm wondering why we don't maybe have that here at the studio while we wait or something. I don't know. I mean, we'd be willing.
As you heard,
we'd be willing to donate to that or make.
Oh, okay. Well, now we're talking. I'm wondering why we're here and not in Augusta. I think that's it. Let me also congratulate. Thank you again. We had a listener call us, I believe. Called our office yesterday to let us know that the Walker Valley High School archery team won the state championship last weekend. And I tell you, so I reached out to their coach. It's Brad King. Brad gave me some wonderful information about this. So they're in the second year of the program. They have 39 archers from grades 9 through 12, led by their team captain, a graduating senior, Kendall Eckstein. They won the state tournament by 24 points, highest score for a high school team in 7 years. Let me give you some names here. Some of the placing participants here: Clay Bransfield, Kendall Eckstein, Tatiana Chagala, also Macy King. All participated, and they have, of course, I said 39 archers. We're going to try to get them in here Bridget, we'd love to have them in. The Walker Valley Archery team, we're going to work with Brad King to get them in here maybe next week is what we're looking at. All right, let me quickly, before we talk with Coach Brew and Carmen here, we have baseball from last night. Walker Valley High School over at Chattanooga Howard, 8-2. Polk County beat Marion County 6-5. Softball last night, it was a good one. Matter of fact, a really good one. Walker Valley 2-1 over McMinn County. Extra innings, they went to 8. 8 innings. Alyssa Davenport, game-winning hit for Walker Valley in the 8th last night. Bradley over Ray County, 11-8 in softball. Cleveland High School, 18-0 over Chattanooga Howard in softball last night. Soccer, Cleveland High over McMinn County, 3-2. Walker Valley shut out Ray County, 1-0. And JV baseball, we got this in. Lake Forest swept Cleveland Middle 6-2 and 11-0. And Bridget, we really appreciate the response we received from the listening and viewing audience this morning, getting us all these scores.
Yes, definitely. As always, if you want to send us a score, you can text us on the HHM text line 614-6499 or call us at that same number on the volunteer Ridipest mix line.
The head coach of the Lee University baseball program is Coach Mark Brew. How many years now?
Well, 17 as the head coach. This is my 27th year at Lee. So,
Unbelievable. He doesn't look that old, does he?
Well, he actually does. But that's fine. I mean,
I feel that old. Trust me, I feel that old.
You got a little oatmeal coming out of your mouth. But anyway. And then we have, of course, Carmen Lastoria, Assistant Athletic Director, Lee University. And Carmen was one of those texting me scores the other day. So we're trying to figure this out.
Yeah, make sure we get you the scores. But, spring's off to a great start. You know, our men's and women's golf teams are ranked in the top 10 as they get ready for conference tournament. Lacrosse is battling it out. Softball and, of course, baseball as we get set here for a couple of home series weekends. We'll be playing at home this weekend and got some things going on for that. And then, of course, Military Appreciation Day will be next weekend, and we're just really excited about that. Such a great event for the community to really rally behind. And I can't think of a better group of people to support than our veterans in this community. They've given so much, and so for us to give back for this Military Appreciation Day, which was the brainchild of Coach Brew so many years ago and just continues to get better and better as far as more community involvement, more money raised, and really making a difference in the lives of our veterans here in our community.
Well, that's why we're here to talk about, Coach Brew. And first of all, how many years and what gave you the idea?
Yeah, this will be our 9th year with a couple pauses for the pandemic. But, you know, my father served in the Air Force. You know, obviously I never knew a lot about that service until he passed away. And so when I'm going through his estate and working through the paperwork and things like that, I learned a little bit more about his service. What I've learned is veterans don't really talk much about their service. They're not sitting there boasting or anything like that. They're proud to serve, but at the same time, it's not something that they just wear out front. And so as I researched that and learned a little bit more about it, I became more proud as a son. And so, it's something I thought was a good way to honor his legacy, to our family and to me. And so that's what birthed it. So, and saw it done at another school. And I was like, man, we can do that at Lee. We can, as Carmen said, honor these men and women. That's the number one goal of our event, is to honor the service of the men and women in our community. And a number 2 goal is to raise funds for a need in our community.
We're joined by Coach Mark Brew, Lee University Baseball, Carmen Lastoria, Assistant Athletic Director at Lee. All right, Coach Brew, let's talk about the big day, and then and there is a lead up to it also. Yeah, absolutely. So, first of all, April 15th, that's the date. And, it's a great day. We have a program in the pregame there. We have our Bradley County Mayor, Gary Davis, going to bring greetings to the veterans, and got our very own Voices of Lee singing some special military-themed music, including the national anthem. So how about that? That's enough to bring you there. Hopefully Danny will stay home. Yeah, well, a good event. We're going to let them do it by themselves and tell Danny to stay home. So, but and then obviously we'll recognize the recipient of this year's Bobby Taylor Memorial Scholarship, because certainly that's very important. The Bank of Cleveland and the Taylor family stepping up in that moment and creating that scholarship. And then the final piece of that is we're going to recognize Lavoy Jones, the most decorated veteran. Oh my goodness! So he's going to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. Lavoy is. So I told him if he couldn't hit 90 miles an hour, then we weren't going to let him come back. We'll have to let me tell you, knowing Lavoie, one of my favorite people on earth.
Yes.
So Lavoie right now, so he's throwing out the first pitch?
First pitch.
He's practicing, right? I mean, he is, listen, he'll tear his rotator cuff prior to doing that. Brenda will have to come out and throw the first pitch.
They're excited, for sure.
And, and I don't mean to interrupt you at all, but you said it. These veterans serve, and they don't say much. Do you know it was years and years, and it was really the late David Medford. He had a program here, and he would spotlight veterans. I'm talking 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago. And I didn't know. I've known Lavoie all my life. I didn't know all he had done until David Medford. Well, then people caught on to that.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Lavoie's getting the honor he's due. Yes, he is the most decorated veteran in our community.
Yeah, pretty amazing. You read through his bio, it's just, wow. It's
unbelievable.
Unbelievable how many, airdrops he had into Vietnam and things like that under fire. And so I think he was, as he says in his bio, one of three of 67 people that survived out of his combat medic unit. And so just amazing. I'm sure he's, just amazing story. Obviously we're excited to honor him and recognize him. As you mentioned, there's some other things leading up to the event. The week up to the event, April 10th. We've got a Sauceritas Day. They're going to do a Spirit Day at Sauceritas.
Right.
The 11th at Dos Bros. Both places. You go one from the next, and then on the 13th night we have our remote that you guys obviously so gratefully. We're grateful for that at Zaxby's from 6 to 7. So
it's just a food tour.
Yeah. Just a great opportunity. So people always ask, how can we help? Well, you're going to eat. So those 3 days, from 11 to 9 at Sauceritas, from 3 to 9 at Dos Bros, and from 5 to 8 at Zaxby's. Just go in there and say, hey, we're here with the Military Day event, and they'll take a portion of what you eat and donate it to the event.
Well, the money, not the food. I mean, a portion of what you eat.
So
we don't want the old food from the plate.
No, we don't want any extra food or anything like that laying around on Saturday.
Good Lord, what's the matter with you? You've been hanging around George Stark too much. Good gracious. Man.
No, for sure. So, and then T-shirts, we have those on sale at the Bank of Cleveland downtown branch and the Cleveland Daily Banner, another sponsor, both sponsors of this event. You can purchase one of those for $10, and then you can purchase them on site at the game. Obviously, attend. Come out and say thanks.
When is it? So give us a time on the actual.
On April 15th, it's going to be 12:15 is the target start deadline. We want everybody to be in the seat, as we march the veterans on the field to some special music, and it's a moving moment. When you get to that moment, you see how many have come out, and they've said thank you so many times, because again, they don't ask for us to do this. It's something that they're honored by, and they love to come. And so 12:15, April 15th, be there in your seats. We have tons of things that day in addition to the program of honoring the service of the veterans. We have silent auction with lots of MLB memorabilia and other types of things, Lee Apparel. Zaxby's is providing food for the veterans, but we have food vendors set up, for food at the ballpark, and then traditional ballpark foods too as well. Cleveland Tent donates a kids zone for inflatables, so kids have things to do, and and then we have vendors set up in the park. We have local National Guard unit, 252nd is providing military equipment for viewing. So just lots of great things for the family.
It's Saturday, April 15th, week from Saturday, out at Larry Carpenter Field.
Stadium. Olympic Field.
The Olympic, I know. The Carp, as we call it.
We call it.
We love Larry. We're praying, and we believe he's getting better.
Absolutely.
So the night before, that's perfect. So it's all just, I'm slow, as you know. Yeah. I'm not very, and you taught me in racquetball. I'm not very bright.
This is true.
All right, so, I had one too many racquetballs to the head. All right. The night before this, so last hour, now 7 o'clock hour, Dr. Paul Conn was with us, and Dr. Mark Bailey. Holsinger conducts Holsinger is the night before.
That's nice.
So it's April 14th, Lee Conn Center.
Yeah. Right.
And when Dr. Bailey, told the story this morning, And Brett, you'll have to help me. I'm sure. She wasn't paying any attention. She's probably asleep. No, seriously, that they played the U.S. Navy when the planes were flying, gives me chills saying it, to Desert Storm. Mm-hmm. They played a piece by Dr. David Holsinger on the aircraft carrier.
Incredible.
As the planes were flying off the aircraft carrier.
I did not know that.
Desert Storm. I didn't know it till he sat here this morning. In 1991.
Wow.
And I got chills thinking about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So
powerful.
So Friday night, April 14th, Holsinger conducts Holsinger. 15th, Saturday the 15th. So you talk about a wonderful military type of weekend here.
Yeah. We'll
be at Lee Baseball Stadium. You know, Carmen, you and I talk about this off the air a lot, and that is the impact that Lee University has in the community and vice versa.
Well, absolutely. You know, I'll tell you, Steve, listen, the Lee baseball team has had tremendous success under Coach Brew. You know, that goes without saying. Obviously, in 2021, we get to a region. We were the GSC tournament, or regular season champions 2022 last year. We win the GSC tournament championship and get back to the region in one of the toughest regions in all of NCAA Division II baseball. Alan Carter, former pitcher, was pitching in the World Baseball Classic. Logan Workman's going to start at Double-A. He pitched against the Yankees last week in spring, or a couple weeks ago in spring training. So, you know, Coach Brew has done a tremendous job in developing these student athletes. But what I'm most proud, and what I think our community should be most proud about Lee Athletics and the Lee baseball program in general under Coach Brew, is this. You know, our mission and vision is to develop and graduate champions in their sport, but also in their faith, in the classroom, and in the community. And what Coach Brew does with these young men, in them rallying around Military Appreciation Day, and the look on these young men's faces when they shake hands with, you know, these older gentlemen who have served our country, and they get to see the impact, and they get to for just a few moments to say thank you and give back. That's what it's all about. And, man, that's what fires me up about Lee Athletics. Not the fact that we win championships. That's great. Everybody wants to win, and that's our goal, of course. But it's the difference that we make in the lives of the community that leaves a lasting impact. And to me, that's what's so important. So I'm very proud of Coach Brew for a number of reasons, but first and foremost, Military Appreciation Day is one of the greatest days that Lee Athletics has all year long.
We'll continue to update everybody on this and promote it. Coach Brew, how can people find out more about this?
Yeah, follow our social media channels at Lee Flames, on Twitter, at Lee Baseball. Obviously website is an option too as well. And we'll keep having things put out there promoting the different events we've talked about, percentage days and things like that, and and just keep it in front of people. The banner will be running some things between now and then too as well. Good. So on the print side, and we've got our number one thing and our number one obstacle is just getting the word in front of all the veterans, and so that's why we're very appreciative of you guys allowing us the opportunity to come on here and get the word out over the airwaves. We appreciate the banner getting in the print side.
Yes.
We've got flyers up all over town, but everybody here knows someone who has served, and people that are listening today. And all I ask is you say, hey, this event's going on April 15th. Come out. Let them honor and recognize you for your service, and then I think if we do that, we can pull even more people than we've ever had. We always have great attendance, but we always know there's people out there that maybe we miss, and so we want to make sure we get as much information out there to them. So follow us on our social media channels. We'll keep you posted on everything, and we're really, really excited about this day coming up.
Coach Mark Brew and Carmen Lastoria, Lee University. It's going to be a great Military Appreciation Day, the 9th annual, where you heard it, the son honoring the father is really how this whole thing started. Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve.
I guess we're just missing the Holy Spirit. Anyway, don't look at her, by the way. She's at Mount Olive. They're not even.
It's Holy Week. I mean, it's
I know,
it's a big week.
It's a big week. Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah. No doubt.
Now, by the way, your pastor will be here in the morning, Edmund Lipsy.
Well,
we're going to get fired up tomorrow, baby.
He'll get you fired up, ready to go.
Come on now. He's the fittest pastor in the history of Cleveland. And that ain't saying much, by the way. All right, we're back in a moment.
CHI Memorial Primary Care Associates provides comprehensive primary medical care. The clinic is open.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
From the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
All right, Mix 1041 on the radio or on MixTV.tv. Bridget, we've got, boy, I really appreciate you folks providing us with the scores from what's happening in the spring sports. Sometimes it gets a little tough getting them all in here.
Yes, so we have another text in here. Cleveland tennis versus Ray County last night. The boys won 8-1. The girls lost 2-7. So that's Cleveland versus Ray County in tennis yesterday.
All right, we really appreciate that. It's time now to talk really about one of my favorite events of the year. It's Make a Change Day, and we are joined by so many of our wonderful friends. I want to begin with Kayla Schugert. Did I say that right, Kayla? One time right, I guess that's good. First of all, Kayla, before we talk about this, the United Way luncheon, which was a week ago tomorrow, was just so wonderful at the museum. I know many of you were there. Great job. Now, I got a note here. Ashlyn Morlock says, only mention me. Why she did that.
She's pretty special. We definitely should mention her, especially around that event.
First of all, congratulations. That was tremendous.
Thank you. It's a really great event in the year, and I would say it's like our Super Bowl, when we get to celebrate all the impact that's done through the partners and through our corporate partners and everyone in the community that rallies together to be able to impact folks in our community. Over 35,000 individuals were impacted through our internal and external funded programs. So we're very excited about that impact.
And one number that really stood out to me, United Way of the Ocoee region, $2.7 million in impact in the last year. All right, so let's talk about it. It's Make a Change Day. I love this day. First of all, Kayla, tell us all about it.
Yeah, so this has been going on, Mr. Montgomery, 7 years, I believe. 6 years. 6 years.
Come on up here.
Yeah. And actually, I'm so proud of this program. But Steve was the catalyst that really helped get that started. So, Mr. Montgomery, would you care to share some more about that program?
Absolutely. We started this program about 6 years ago. The monies were running short. And so we came up with a program for Bradley County Schools, and we called it Make a Change Day, to where the focus would be just bring change in, and we'll take that change down to the Bradley Cleveland Federal Credit Union. We'll run it through the machine, and at the end of the day, we'll see what we have. And this year, we had a total of $13,118 that we raised, that Bradley County Schools helped us raise for our Sack Pack program, and we are just so excited. Overall, I think that puts us about $78,000 since the program has started.
That's a lot of change,
That's
Steve.
a lot of change.
A lot
and
of change.
We also take cash.
Yes,
but
and checks.
Credit card. But a big part of that.
Mobile order.
But a big part of that was change. Quarters, dimes, pennies.
That's right.
And just a great day for Bradley County Schools. And again, our total was $13,118.
My goodness. Yes. I just want to bring Corinne Freeman up, my longtime friend. Of course, the Caring Place, so much to talk about. But You know, you and I have talked about the Sack Pack program. I believe we've got a sack right. Come on up.
Yep, we do.
So, Corinne, come on up here. I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell first of all, just your reaction to all of this.
You know, it's amazing. I got the opportunity for just a brief period of time to be on site as the change was coming in, and it was just, it's just one of those moments that really touch your heart, because you know that, I know that some of those families, that change is a sacrifice. That change takes a lot to choose to give it to this instead of something else. I remember Kayla was saying about the ice cream money that had come through in a previous year. A student had given their ice cream money.
Oh my goodness.
And that is just, it's just powerful. It's powerful to realize the impact that you can make in the lives of your neighbors and the lives of your community, just by taking that time and donating your spare change on a day like Make the Change Day. So, and to hear that total, and also the total, and also just where we came from when we started, when Steve actually got this going, and how that has grown, we are just so thankful. And this is one of the things that are funded by that is these little packs here. So this sack pack, that is a 5-pound package of food that goes home with our students in Bradley County that are facing food insecurity, so that they can have hope over the weekend. They don't have that worry if they're going to be hungry. And if you've ever,
Is there anything in it? Or is that
no,
just a
it's just a bag. So we,
I was going to have you open it.
real food in there. Well, yeah. So I hesitate. Here's my internal. I know that's what my internal struggle is. That our program coordinator will be like, I have to repack that bag now. So, but yeah. So, but sorry, Jim. But we will open this one.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Now I've done broke the seal, Steve. Look here. You have to see the inside. So, but we have in this pack, we have there are 6 mini meals. So they get 2 macs and cheese. They get 2 things of juice. They get a snack of like apple juice. Or
Yeah, you're on camera there.
So I'm showing as we go. So they get 2 things of cereal. They also get shelf-stable milk. I will say this is the hardest thing for us to find, is this shelf-stable milk.
Okay.
It's a little difficult to come by and a little pricey. And then they also get 2 cans of some type of protein item. So a soup, a pasta. This one is rice and beans, so they get that in there as well. And all of these items in this particular pack came from the Chattanooga Area Food Bank, so we purchased from there. But we also can do community drives where individuals can donate these types of items. It does have to be kind of these sizing, so that they fit in the bag. Because imagine a kindergartner going home with a big pack of groceries. That's not going to work. So we're going to give them a mini pack, 5 pounds, no more than that, so that they can take that home. And then they have 6 mini meals that they can eat over the weekend. And it makes a significant difference in their actual overall food security. So Make a Change does make a change. It impacts these students' ability to have hope, to have good nutrition, to have something stable. I know our counselors have often mentioned to us that this helps to give a point of stability and consistency for children. They know that they're going to receive that pack every week that they're in school. That helps with their emotional health and their growth there. So we are so thankful for the partners in the community that are making this possible and helping our students in the community.
Corinne, so you've told me in the past. Yeah, we're on mixtv.tv. You can see it right there. That's why I had you do it.
Yeah.
So, it worked. Radio's fine, but now they can really see. Okay. There it is. Well, Vanna White all of a sudden just broke out. The price. So you told me about, you tell me about the price.
Yeah, so the cost of this, because we do partner with the Chattanooga Area Food Bank, it has increased slightly this year, so it's about $5.50 per bag. So for $5.50, you are giving a student in Bradley County the opportunity to not face hunger over the weekend, to increase their hope, to increase their emotional security, to know that this is coming to them, that they're going to have this resource over the weekend, so that they're not having that worry. And imagine, I don't know if school's still this way, but I know when I was in school, Fridays were our test day, right? So I had to do the spelling test every Friday. If you're still having to do,
dread Fridays.
I know it was
stressed me out.
No, sorry, I just brought up some things for him.
I had a nervous twitch.
I know, yeah, it was like, and I won't. You're not on tap. I won't give you a word, right? So, but you have that day, and then think about having that anxiety along with, am I going to have enough over the weekend? Because I'm not getting breakfast, I'm not getting the lunch the school provided me. If you're a parent and you're worrying about that, and you're thinking, how am I going to feed my kiddos this weekend? I'll go without, so they have food. And parents have expressed that to us. We're so thankful, because it helps to make sure that they have good food to eat, and then I can have food as well. And so, not that they're sharing, but it helps to expand just their overall food security. So we're so thankful for that.
How many children does this impact?
So our particular program serves about 650 students on average every week. That number can fluctuate a little bit, but about 650 per week. And there are children in our community. Our overall food insecurity rate is around 3,800 children in Bradley County. Yeah, and of that, I will add 14% don't qualify for resources. Like, they don't actually get free school and reduced lunch. They're having, so some of our Alice population kiddos, they can qualify for this program even if they don't qualify for other programs.
All right.
So
here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
So are you still taking any money?
We are always accepting. We will. We in any of the forms, as Kayla mentioned to us. Yeah. So
here's what we're going to do. You've heard the need. Look, I and Corinne knows this, and I cried in her office one time, and I mean that. For $5.50, I'm looking at you people.
Let's go, Steve.
You can buy one of these bags. So if you want to help, $5, let's go up to $6. We'll give them 50 cents. So $6, okay? Who in this audience will give us $6? What would they do? Would they make it out to the caring place?
they can make it out to the caring place.
I want this audience to jam our text line, to jam our phone lines, or to come. I don't really want you here in person, but make sure I'm gone. I don't want to see you. I'm kidding. Who's got $6? Hello? Who's got $6? Maybe you're on your way to one of the coffee places right now. You say, you know what? I may want to give this $6 to help a child eat this weekend. Anybody? Anybody? 614-6499. 614-6499. Area code 423. Corinne told you about 650 children every weekend in Bradley County. Now, we do know Wesley Memorial United Methodist with the city, do a lot of the city schools. This is the county. We're going to talk to Derek here in just a second, but I really feel like I want to give you the opportunity. You help us so much at Christmas with the Empty Stocking Fund. Thank you. But this is children eating. I don't know what to tell you. So if you want to help, $6. Who's got $6? You'll buy a sack pack for about 650, 700 children a weekend. Or every Friday. Every Friday. Will you help us? Hey, if you're on Facebook right now, comment. Send us a message. I'll do $6. $6. What we're talking about here. That bag of food make a difference in the life of a child. Boy, I'd love you to call or text us right now. 423-614-6499. Derek Kinsey, how are you involved in this?
First of all, I'm great, and
well, I mean, you're thinking we're going to do a spelling test.
Yeah, no, you made me nervous. Yeah, no. So, first of all, I want to say I'm grateful for this too. Working in the youth development field, we see a lot of kids who need and need food. I think it's great, this program. I think y'all should give $6 to the caring place and buy these bags. I think it's an awesome thing. The weekend is a gap that happens. They don't have the school. Boys and Girls Club feeds every day. Sometimes you run into the issue of how do you get it home with them. And I think that's very meaningful. I'm grateful for the Make a Change Day. I mean, being in the field that I'm in, you want kids to be thankful, and you want kids to be grateful and appreciative. You want to teach them to give back, right? I think there's something wonderful said about learning how to be on the giving side of that. I think that's awesome what you guys do at the schools and Bradley County schools and making sure that happens. What a wonderful thing to teach, and I'm just grateful to be a part of that. And I think that what the Caring Place is doing there is wonderful too. So,
Steve, it's tough to teach a child who's hungry. We've heard that. Is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And a lot of our kids on the weekend, they go to different places. They don't go the same place on the weekend. So we want to make sure that we get something in their hand, no matter where they go over the weekend, that they've got something to eat. And this has just been a tremendous program with tremendous support. Each school in Bradley County has backed this. Central office, administration, everybody in Bradley County schools has backed this program.
I believe you got a team member right here with Prospect. Is that right?
Yes, this is our guidance counselor, Miss Jeannie Wilson.
Jenny, how in the world are you?
I'm great.
Tell us how this works at Prospect and how this has impacted you personally.
Well, every week we get our delivery, and we load them up on a cart and put stickers on them with the child's name, take them to their classrooms. Then, of course, the teacher will say, oh, you better put that in your backpack. So they go put it in their backpacks, and it's a neat thing to see those kids leaving in the afternoon, because that's 5 pounds added to their backpack. So they're weighted down and they're trudging out with their little backpack full of food. And then they come in on Monday morning. They say, Miss Jenny, I'm so glad that I get the sack pack. I had to go to my aunt's house because there was trouble at my house, and my aunt doesn't have much food. So my sack pack that was in my backpack was a lifesaver.
Jenny, what Corinne's told me over the years, so the child will take it home, but then it's brothers, it's sisters, maybe sometimes parents. There are other people who will get into that bag and also get some food also. I mean, so it's not. I mean, it's. I know it's based for one child, but boy, I tell you, and they share, don't they?
They do, and we try to make sure that if one child in the family gets the sack pack, that they all get one. We run across that occasional situation where parents will sign the permission to get it for one child, but they never send it in for the other child. I'm in the habit of just going ahead and sending for the other child. And if they don't want it for that other child for whatever reason, they can call me and tell me.
That's right.
But otherwise, I'm going to make sure that those kids are taken care of. And they do. They talk about it. They'll say, I didn't like, the beans and rice this week, but, my uncle came over and he didn't have anything, so he had the beans and rice. So it doesn't just impact that one child. It affects the whole family. So it's just amazing the impact that this little bag has.
It's unbelievable. And I would, again, I'd ask our audience, think about it. $6, as Corinne said, it's $5.50, but tag on a little extra there. We'll just say $6. We'll buy one of these sack packs. You can make a difference for $6. Hey, would you call us? And we'll forward this on to Corinne at the Caring Place. Would you text us? You can call or you can reach us, 423-614-6499, 423-614-6499. If I told you that you could buy a 5-pound bag of food for $6 for a child locally, these children are right here. You see them, you're with them, you know them. You got 650 every weekend, every Friday. You know them, I guarantee you. If you'd like to help us, would you do it? $6, 423-614-6499. Corinne, one more time, I want to bring you back up. And people you've told me over the years, they can give a certain amount of money that would support a child maybe every week or a month, or is that right?
Yeah, so they can make a pledge on our website. They can go to that, and you can, around $25, you can sponsor a child for that 1 month, and you can give that as an ongoing donation. $25 to give that throughout the year. That means that one student in Bradley County is going to be taken care of for the entire school year. They're going to be able to have that access to the food that's going to go toward the purchase of that, to be able to have that consistent delivery. And so they can do that through our website. Also, if they go through the United Way, they can designate through that, so for that program as well. And so we're so thankful just for the support of the community, for the support of wonderful partners, because it really does take the whole community and that continuum of care. So for facilitating fundraisers, United Way is so good as a partner for that, and then having that youth development arm with the Boys and Girls Club. But this is how we can really help our future generation that come through. But our website, they can go on there.
What is the website?
It is thecaringplaceonline.org. We were joking about our website. It's been really long. So we'll have to count letters, Kayla, and see which one. Yeah, so compare.
Over and under.
I don't want to hear about your betting career. DraftKings over under. Hey, Bridget, what's happening?
We just got a wonderful donation here on our text line. McKay Southern is donating $1,000.
Thank you.
McKay Southern. If you don't want, or if your power goes out, McKay Southern, they do generators, and these are new friends of ours actually. I believe they're in. Now I'm going back to my memory, guys. I think it's Riceville. I believe that's right. Hey, text Bridget some more information, McKay Southern, but I do appreciate that.
That's awesome.
Are there any other business like to give more? I mean, $6 buys a sack pack. $6. My Lord. 423-614-6499. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Hey,
going to buy a lot of sack packs. Derek?
I just want to say, how grateful I am for this community. We have great partnerships, great friends, great community, great radio stations, and that just the idea that people are really wanting to make a change and make a difference, and that's just awesome. Thanks you, United Way, and everybody
I just don't
involved.
know how more basic you get than a hungry child.
Amen.
And when you tell these people, and I make fun of these people in the public, but I make fun of them all the time. I love them. They're the best people in the world. So you tell people, look, we got a hungry child. It costs $6 to at least get them through one weekend. They will line up out here. And they should. We live in one. We live in one of the most affluent communities in this state. Okay? And when I tell these people, well, $6, my God, that's just. But these are the best people in the world.
Just got
Bridget.
another text in here from Pam over at Flowers and Things. $300 from Pam.
Pam!
Let's go.
Pam does a wonderful job at Flowers and Things.
So
and
Pam,
thank you. God bless you.
That will take care of Prospect for 1 week. So
See, that puts it in perspective.
Yes.
That puts it in perspective right there, Corinne. I love how easy it is. Steve, really, I know the Lord birthed it in his heart about this. He and I have talked about this. Hungry children. That's what we're talking about here, Bridget.
Yeah, that's right. So again, you can continue to text us 614-6499 on the HHM text line, or we can take your calls on the phone, the Volunteer Rid-a-Pest Mix line, that same number, 614-6499.
Kayla, United Way of the Ocoee region, just sum it up for us if you would.
That's right. I also wanted to highlight that we talked about food insecurity and child care, safe spaces. This also goes towards Housing United, which is rapid rehousing program in our area. Folks who are experiencing homelessness or those who are about to be evicted out of their home they've been in for years for one reason or another. This program prevents that from happening, and it's in coordination with the caring place. So it is a fantastic program, and all of this Make a Change Day helps the whole family, that whole wraparound service. So it gets them fed, it gets them in after-school care that is safe, and it makes sure that they can stay in their home and stay stable. We are so proud to partner. It's one of our favorite fundraisers throughout the year, and it's always a good note when you meet and then exceed your goal. Our goal was $13,000 this year, so we are at 14.
Yeah, let's say it.
What is it? 14.4 right now, which is fantastic.
So, I don't believe in coincidence. I don't in life itself. So I believe the Lord ordered this today.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you an opportunity. We are today to give. And I know we're running late, but let me tell you something. Would I rather play music or feed hungry children? Well, I know what you'd rather do. You'd rather feed hungry children. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to leave the lines open throughout the day, and I have a feeling, Bridget, will you mention this? You're greedy and stuffy, you don't really care, but no, Bridget cares a lot. So she'll do this on her midday show, and then Dwayne will come back this afternoon and do it. We're just going to leave the lines open.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. And but again, these are the best people in the world. They'll do something. Thank you, McKay Southern. Thank you. $1,000. Any other companies? Well, we've done some polling over the years, and we know that about 500 businesses listen to this station. Why? I don't know. But you do. Whatever. So anyway, no kidding. So are there any others like to make a donation like that? You know what you can do with $1,000 when you talk about a $6 bag of a 5-pound bag of food? Do you know what you can do with that? I mean, children you can feed with that? Thank you, McKay Southern. Get a generator at McKay Southern. My God, people that care about the community like this.
Just received another $100 donation on the phone just now. So
God bless you.
Fantastic.
God bless you. Thank you. You're feeding hungry children. I don't know, Flowers and Things down here on Mouse Creek Road, Randy and Pam and all of them, they're wonderful people. So, you know, if you've got the opportunity to do it, do it.
Steve, do you want to come on the campaign trail with me this year? We can raise a lot of money, help a lot of people.
When you, well, and look, when you have hungry children,
yeah.
you don't get any more basic or foundational than that.
Yeah.
I don't care what, you know, and you folks give a lot of money for toys, and that's, God bless you at Christmas time. That's wonderful. With our empty stocking fund, you do it every year. But even more than that is feeding hungry children. Steve Montgomery, thank you for what you started. We'll try to add to your total today. We're just the waters are trouble. Let's do it. You know?
Well, it has been a fantastic morning, and thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
You've been with us. You've been with us from the start. You've let us come in here, and you've let us tell the public about what our need is, and you've been a great support, and we thank you so much, and this radio station so much also.
God bless you, Corinne. I'd like you to come back sometime when we can talk about your new location.
Yes. Yeah.
So we do need to talk about the groundbreaking. The building, I believe, is underway. Is that right?
Yeah, so they'll be pouring concrete soon, and our metal got delivered. Sheriff Lawson, special shout out and thank you for allowing those trucks to be there. And so his patrol team got out there to make sure that the traffic was flowing.
About time he did something nice for somebody, by the way.
So we're very excited to be neighbors out there in front of the Justice Center. But but it definitely looks like a construction site, and it is nothing more exciting for me right now. So just thinking of all the families that can be helped with that. So love to be
Caring
back.
Place, new location. Jenny, God bless you what you're doing on a daily basis at Prospect. My mother taught at Prospect for Terry Kaywood years ago. He fired her, sadly. You think I'm kidding?
Went to Prospect.
No,
I'm zoned for Prospect.
Kayla. Well, you got some eligibility left.
I know.
Derek Kenzie, God bless you, buddy, what you do on a daily basis.
Thank you, sir.
And who's our friend here? She not said anything.
She's our behind-the-scenes marketing director at the United Way, Kristen Chastain, our marketing wizard. She's fantastic.
Kristen is the paparazzi. I love it. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Well, you can continue calling and texting if you'd like to make a change in this community. Hundreds of children. You heard it. Maybe just joining us. We had about 650 children, sometimes more. Every Friday gets a sack pack here in the county school system. If you'd like to help them, it's $6 a bag. Several of you are going over that. We're just going to start it now. We'll go to about 6 o'clock tonight. And we're just going to give you that opportunity. 423-614-6499. You can call. You can text. I leave it to you. Well, we leave it to the Lord and His will. Thank you. God bless you, folks. Thank you very much. That's going to do it for us today. And, Bridget, anything you'd like to add here before we go?
No, just thank you so much to everyone who has given so far. Again, I'll remind you of our phone number, 614-6499. You can call or text us.
We're getting more calls. Thank you. Yeah. If I told you $6 could feed a child, what would you do? Well, you'd give, probably. Local children, hundreds and hundreds of them, right here. Right here. You see them, you know them, your children are friends with them, I'm sure. Grandchildren. So, hey, if you're on Facebook, comment. Would you comment? You Facebook people, Meta, I guess. Hey, $6. Yeah, $5.50 is what Corinne said. We're going to do that extra 50 cents, and some of you are doing a lot extra than that. It's all right. Comment, would you? Get a hold of us any way you'd like, because it's all about these children. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. All right. Phones are ringing. People are texting. You're the best people in the world. I give you a hard time because I love most of some of you. I love you. I do. Thank you. Thank you. You're a special place. You're a special place. You really are. 423-614-6499. Well, I'd love to get them to 20,000 by the end of the day, wouldn't you? 13,000.
Let's do it. Steve, that sounds like a challenge.
Jenny, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think by 6 o'clock tonight we could have a big celebration. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. Bridget, thank you. And Bridget will keep reminding you, Dwayne will keep reminding you about this. It's just, this is how it happens, folks. This wasn't planned. By the way, this wasn't planned, but, Jesus said, suffer the little children to come unto me. for such is the kingdom of heaven. You give to a child. The Bible says you lend to the child, you lend to the Lord. Oh, and it's Easter week. Oh, and it's Holy Week. I'll leave you with one more. Yeah, you don't normally hear me like this, do you? My grandfather was a preacher for 60 years. What can I render unto God for all his benefits? Remember that one this week. God bless you. Thank you.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service.
Welcome back, everybody. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv, and we are joined by our friends, plural now, from TVFCU. We have with us Vice President of Mortgage and Consumer Lending, Eric Weekly, and joining us for this week is Cynthia Blackwell. Cynthia is TVFCU Mortgage Marketing Specialist. Good morning. How are both of you?
Great. Morning. Doing great. Yeah, absolutely.
It is great to see both of you. You know, Eric and I, we got lonely the last several weeks.
Right.
So I'm glad you're here, Cynthia, to really shape it up.
That's right.
Yeah. We need a better looking face on TV.
I don't know about that,
right.
but
That's exactly right.
I'm always enjoy being with you guys.
Always ready. So I want to talk today, and we've had a lot of great topics the last few weeks. I want to talk about investment properties, second homes, that sort of thing. And Cynthia, I want to begin with you, and you know, that's a big topic around here. What can TVFCU do for people?
So it is a big topic. You know, being in my world of marketing and working with the mortgage department, I know that there are these second home and investment things they do. And I recently was in Blue Ridge. I know many of us can say that. I feel like it was the most crowded I've ever seen it. But we were talking about investment homes. We're at a point in our lives where we are looking to say, hey, is it a possibility to get a second home and all? So coming into Eric to say, Eric, what does TVFCU? What do they supply? What do they offer for people like my husband and I who are looking at that time to say maybe that's something in our lives that we're getting ready to do?
Now, you can go to Blue Ridge also and film a Hallmark movie, from what I understand.
I think you can.
So that's why you want to be there, probably.
It is. That's why absolutely.
That's why I can't talk about that yet. We'll talk about that later. Eric, so there's the question.
So, Tennessee Valley, we offer a full suite of products, including investment property loans and second home loans. So, we specialize in these. We do a lot higher loan to values than most of your conventional lenders will do. We don't offer we don't apply the PMI, the private mortgage insurance, to our loans, and those loans that we do keep in service in-house. So, if you're looking to buy a 1 to 4 unit, maybe a duplex or a triplex or a quadplex or a single family home or something in Blue Ridge or, something at the beach, a condo or something, we need to be your first call.
Oh, yeah, forget that Blue Ridge then. You're talking I can go to the beach? I think...
Well, I'm not going to try.
I think I'm going to, Can we get my husband on the phone?
No.
We're joined by Cynthia Blackwell and Eric Weekly, TVFCU, and that's what I love about it. And for all these years, Cynthia, that is that TVFCU has made it so easy, so convenient, and so great to deal with.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I will tell you, I moved here from out of state, and when I came, I married into what I'm going to call the TVFCU family. My in-laws, family members, they all were TVA originals before they became TVFCU.
Wow.
And being part of that meant that we were loyal as they were to us. They supplied us car loans over the years. I currently have a HELOC with them because I know the service that they provided. I'm so proud to be part of a team that helps provide that to our members.
Can I be a subtitle? That is a home equity line of credit.
That's right.
She said HELOC.
HELOC.
Home equity line of credit. Thank you. No, that's fine. Keep going. Yeah. That's good. So, but you were basically, you married into one of just an original, TVA family.
I did. And, at first you kind of think like, what could it be? But once you get in and you experience that TVFCU doesn't just help its members, it's helping our community. And that's one thing that I love about not just being a member and being part, I own what we're doing. Mm-hmm. So it's really a unique way and a great way to be part of something bigger than just my HELOC.
Exactly. Now, Erica, she said community, and that is something that really sets TVFCU apart. And, sponsorships and that sort of thing, yes. But, you guys are right now and have been in the Idea Leap grant. For the first time, TVFCU said, you know what, we're not just going to do Chattanooga. We're going to come to Cleveland. We're going to go to Dalton. We're going to go in those areas separately, 3 separate.
Right.
I mean, that is really putting your money where your mouth is,
That
isn't
is huge, yes. Our business and commercial services group has done great with this Idea Leap grant. And basically, we're granting these companies money. We're giving away $50,000 here in the Bradley County area coming up pretty soon, and another $50,000 in North Georgia and $75,000 in the Chattanooga area. So we're taking the TVFCU money and giving it back out into our communities so that they can thrive, so that their businesses will just flourish and grow, and they'll keep coming back to us in the future.
Cynthia, you've got to be proud of that being with TVFCU.
Absolutely. And you get to be part of that too. We have a community People's Choice Award. So it's not just the groups of which we put together to vote, which is actually people outside of TVFCU also, but you can be part of that in the community. You can vote for who you would like to see receive that money. So definitely look at our website, take a look, because it's available for you. Check out our social, Facebook, Instagram pages. It's all out there.
Certainly so. Well, listen, thank you both very much. But before we go, and it's something we've been pointing out during these segments, and that is, hey, you'll pay people's appraisals. Is that right?
Absolutely, yes. That's a great thing that we've been doing at the credit union for the past couple of years. And on an investment property loan or a second home, maybe because of the distance from where they are or the complexity, if it's a quadplex or something, that could be $1,000 or more. So we're going to pay for that appraisal regardless.
All right.
So wait, what I'm hearing then is paying my appraisal. I have no PMI. I could get both the house in the mountains and the beach.
You could.
That's what you're hearing here.
That's what I'm hearing.
I'd get on that phone to your husband very quickly and go ahead. All right, our friends Eric Weekly, Cynthia Blackwell, TVFCU, Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. Oh, wait a second. I'll ask you this time, Cynthia. How do we get a hold of you at TVFCU?
There are multiple ways, but you can call us at 423-634-3600 or feel free to check us out at tvfcu.com.